murder wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
So that was a fucking lie.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie the Blerd without fear. Welcome back to the channel. We got the homie Carter Presents, and this is a special edition of the Blerd Cave, which is episode, was this 283? Yeah, 280. Yeah. Dude, these are creeping up on me. But anyway, because it's kind of like slick a birthday stream, sort of. Though it's neither one of our birthdays, but Carter's is just recently passed. And mine is 3 days from now.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to us, I guess. We're making trips around. We're making trips around the sun. So there's that. Apologies for the clip. Actually, it was something I dropped in later, and apparently when you're in studio mode and you put something in that can play, it plays immediately when you come back. So there you go. Anyway, Carter, I would ask you how you're doing, but I know how you're doing, and I'm not going to make you rehash that. So
thank you.
That said, yeah, I don't want anyone to think that I am being rude and being like, no, I'm not going to ask Carter what the fuck is going on. He and I have already litigated. We were literally just litigating all of that. So
here's what I will say.
Go off, King. Go off, King.
Yes, I saw each and every one of you all's goddamn happy birthdays. You all. Siegfang was not lying when he said, man, I bet Carter's wondering why his phone is going the fuck off with notifications. So I did see that. I want to give a special middle finger to Trap God Thanos, who said that, man, I think he said, like, happy birthday, Carter. Congratulations on your 50th. You don't look a day over 40. So that was that was
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Stop. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah. You ain't even 40.
Yeah. So that was nice. But yes, I did see everybody's. I do appreciate them all. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Well, you know what?
I see Three-Face Capone is saying now you're old enough to drink, Ernie.
Aw. You know what? What was it they used to say? What was all those old T-shirts? They used to sell like at Spencer's and Hot Topic, like, or no, it was like bumper stickers and shit. It's like, now I'm 21, doing the shit I've been legally doing since I was 15.
There you go. That's
but yeah. That said, let's see here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't know how today's show is gonna go, and I say that because I didn't think of what it was we were gonna talk about till literally let's see, what time is it right now, Carter? It's 12:10 Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't come up with the topic for this show until 4 a.m. this morning. So, and it's because I legit forgot that Kraven was coming out next week. I was actually just kind of like peddling around, and I was like, this is a thing that's happening. We can talk about this. So yeah, I just pulled the curtain back. And you know, we'll just have to. You know, we're gonna just play the waiting game on this one. But normally we would do predictions. And I don't really have any predictions for this movie other than I don't know if it's going to be what everyone thinks it's going to be or even what the director thinks that it's going to be. That's my prediction. But no, I actually kind of wanted to do a little something different with this one. Because for one, this is a Sony Marvel film.
Mm.
And I think we all know how those go. If they are not called Spider-Man, they usually turn out to be pretty
You know what? Finish that thought.
they usually turn out to be pretty fucking sus.
Okay.
But no, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say, because I was gonna bring up Venom, and I'm like, yeah, because you're gonna have to bundle Venom in there too. But then you said it was pretty sus, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Venom has its fans. Venom has its fans.
I'll look. I'm a telling myself. Okay, I'm a telling myself. I actually don't have a problem with the Venom films on the whole.
Mm-hmm.
I like the first one. I think the second one's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them as movies. Like, now, if you ask me, are they good comic book adaptations? I would say no. But for me, when someone asks me my thoughts on Venom, I mean, I'm just like,
they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
That's how I feel about it. It's like we knew what this was. We knew this was gonna be cheeks. We knew this wasn't gonna be. Look, the second they cast Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, I knew what time it was. The second that most of the movie looked like it was being played for laughs, I was like, I knew what time it was. Like I knew. And I didn't expect it to be anything more than that. Like when they came back and said, "Oh no, we going hard on the second one. We're doing Let There Be Carnage. We're gonna have carnage." I was like, "Yeah, but y'all still telling jokes. Like y'all still like it's the same energy I came at like was it Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. I was like, I mean, okay, but y'all still telling jokes. Like y'all still cracking funny and hee and ha skin and grin. You don't skin and grin when Carnage is in the room. I'm sorry, you just don't. The fact that Eddie was able to still crack jokes, Venom was still cracking jokes when Carnage was in the room, I said, yeah, this ain't. I was like, this ain't the movie. I was like, I saw a lot of people who are out there like, man, I don't know, man, this might be the one. And I was like, is it? So yeah, I let the Venom movies pass. That third one was lies. Okay, that third one was a lot of false advertising is what it was. So with that said, Sony's track record is spotty at best. You've got you got shoot.
Cut you off because there's one thing I gotta call bullshit on immediately.
Oh, go ahead.
We don't need jokes in comic book movies, period. Respectfully, sit your ass down somewhere. And I'm not just saying that because I had a rough week. Sit your ass down somewhere. Comic book movies can absolutely have jokes in them. We have seen it work with Iron Man. We've seen it work with Captain America. We've seen it work with Avengers. We've seen it work with Ant-Man. We've seen it work with the one movie that everybody loves to fucking praise that I enjoy. What's one thing that we can all say that everybody quotes from Blade? Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. Funny. That's a joke.
It is a joke.
What we talking about? Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool 2. Batman from Michael Keaton. The red Batman from Ben Affleck. Like,
let me tell you something. In regards to Blade, okay. If you say jokes can't be in a movie, I'm gonna give you one scene. I'm gonna give you one scene. Well, watch this. Watch this. I don't even have to say nothing. I'm just gonna do something. Here, let me move sideways so I don't fuck my shit up.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, there you go. All right. Anyway,
what does he not play in the countdown to this show? Blade gets shot by police in a hospital, and how does Blade respond? We don't need jokes in comic book movies, period.
yeah.
Respectfully, go over there somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's okay. Here's the thing: comic books. There's a reason they used to call them funny books.
This man said Captain Marvel 2, case in point. Let's go back to the main point we were talking about.
I'm about to say, look, first off, no, no.
I cannot today, Ernie. Not today.
He's like, not today. Look,
I cannot today.
He's like, no. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, because I always am. I don't know. I think that the way that these Spider-Man extend, like, it actually just to, really put a finer point on it. I don't know what they can do to make this better because, or what they can do to fix it. Because I'll be honest with you, even if Kraven is good, even if Kraven the Hunter is good, you still got several, or I say several. You still got, well, actually, no, I can't say several. You still got several, like, mid to bad movies. Like, we got Morbius, Madam Web, back to fucking back. And then you followed that up with Venom, The Last Dance, which they tried to bill as though it was the last Venom movie. But when you get to the end of it, it is clear they are setting up, like, more movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no thank you. Not only that, but like they advertise. Look, I'm sorry, I'm not saying spoiler alert for this. They advertise Null as being in the movie, and he's in it for like the scenes of the movie that you saw in the trailer. That's it. You saw all the Null scenes. He's not the bad guy of the movie. Matter of fact, there really isn't like a legit bad guy. It's just nameless Null minions, and they're not really minions. I mean, I guess you call them minions because they work for him, or he controls them. But it's like he's not really like a. I mean, his presence is more in the post credit than it is in the movie itself. It's just I don't know. It's like at least Null sat his ass in that chair all movie. Where was he at? You know what? To you want to talk about jokes? Speaking of a joke, to quote Jack Napier, I can tell you where Null was. He was at home washing his tights. That's where Null was. Null was at home. He was not out here trying to play with Eddie Brock and Venom singing, laughing, and dancing edition. He was not trying to do it. It just was not. It was not a thing. He was not having it. He was not. It was never going to be a thing. I think it's safe to say we can just let that shit go. Okay.
Can I sell you on a book real quick? Because you brought up Jack Napier.
Go ahead. Shoot.
One thing. Okay. Do you remember when the Batman lore was that Jack Napier shot and killed Thomas and Martha Wayne? Remember when that was a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you said that, it made me think of who shot Thomas and Martha Wayne, which made me think about that new Detective Comics book that Tom Taylor and them are doing.
Yeah.
I want to sell you on that book real quick. Then we can get right into Kraven because I actually want to ask you something about Kraven that just came out recently. Let me sell you on a book that you might have to add to your list of your already steadily rising. I need to read fucking comic books.
I'm about to say it's like here, and then it just goes up. It just keeps going.
Yeah. So let's take some time back to where Thomas is alive and kicking. Martha is alive and kicking. Bruce is just a little ass snotty kid. Thomas is working at the hospital. This woman comes in pregnant. He needs to deliver the baby, but he can tell by looking at this woman.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about this current detective one run, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did a video for it. Remember?
I didn't realize you did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not one of them thumbnails I saw. Because I
might have
always
been.
hit you up when one of them thumbnails bamboozles me and it pisses me off.
Nah.
Did you already read it? Word?
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I was deep off on that shit. Like I was like, like it actually made me pick up because detective got a little.
You weren't gonna read that detective no way because you'd already been burned by Ram V and Venom. So you said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a break
Look,
this season. I'm gonna take a break this season. I'm gonna let you come back well rested off the bench after your ice cold therapy in the tub. And we gonna wait until you drop an image book to get all your ducks in a row. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. That's why you're laughing. So, okay,
No.
so that already happened. I don't even need to say it on it. Let me ask you this about Kraven. Did
Go
you
ahead,
see the
shoot.
video that came out? It was like a 7 or 8 minute video. I saw somebody bring it up in the chat about, I think they said it's like the first 7 minutes of the movie or some shit like that. But that video came out recently.
Yeah. Actually,
So-
I have it. I have it cocked and loaded for us to take a look at.
Yeah. Wait, can we watch that without you getting like?
Yeah, we can try.
The hammer. Okay.
Yeah, we could try. I mean, well, basically, we are going to be transformative. We're going to be transformative. We and you guys will see what I mean when I say.
You should have had a transformer sound effect prepared.
I mean, I should have. You know, that is okay. Look, there are things that I prepare. And then there's others that, well, they just kind of happen. But I will say, as far as something like that goes, because we actually, we tested it out last night, and it seemed to work okay.
Okay. That's good.
I say it seemed to work okay. But you know, it's because I think it's largely because, you know, we were being as I said, we were being we were being transformative about the whole thing. We were bringing our own like that. We were bringing our own little thing to it. We brought our own little joie de vivre, or whatever the fuck that means. But before we do, I do actually want to celebrate something. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you all, man. I am not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. I do not claim to be. I don't believe in perfect people. And sometimes even real pimps fuck up.
What about Mr. Perfect?
Nah, man, I tell you what, you know what? He was perfect, but that's it. I cut it right there. I cut it right there. No one else gets to be perfect. That said, you know, I want to celebrate something. I'm dropping a preemptive bomb for actually wish I would have had this ready. I was actually going to but now then the stream would have got shut down. I started playing Return of the Mac or some shit. The whole thing would have got shut down. Look, just playing that first like few seconds, like what? Like yeah, that would have been it. That would have been it right there. But no, well, shout out to someone shout out to Bird Nerd because I somehow ended up putting Bird Nerd in the pit. I don't even know why. Like, I actually was sitting back and thinking. I actually asked Carter. I asked Robo, and I was like, I don't remember. And I think as Carter and I were talking about, I think I know what happened, or at least this is my headcanon now on what happened. But I think what happened is that sometimes chat moves really fast, and I was probably trying to ban somebody else. And I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. So when you're in YouTube chat, you can't like if you can like click on somebody's name in chat and like it'll like pull up a little thing and you can time someone out. You can't really like just straight up ban somebody from the chat. To actually ban someone in like completely, you have to paste their channel link into into a thing. And I think what happened was I was trying to ban somebody else and I accidentally got burned.
You meant to put Sabretooth in there, but you actually
But I got the wrong motherfucker.
Madison Jeffries. That's what you did.
I did. I really did. Look, wait. So what you're saying is I just Victor Laval'd Bird Nerd. Damn, that's messed up. Damn. God. Look, real talk.
He's out of line. But he's right.
Yeah, I apologize. So I just want to say I apologize. And it was even crazier because like I literally just kind of sat there. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? But anyway, that is all in aid of saying welcome back, Bird Nerd. With the $4.99 super chat. Says happy Saturday, Blurko. I'm setting up my Streamlabs account right now, but wanted to show some love. Cheers. Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And like I said, I was talking to Bird Nerd in DMs like off to the side over the past couple of weeks, and I was just like, I was literally just like, yeah, I don't really rightfully know what happened. Like I sat and thought about it for a while. Like I don't normally sit and stew over things that heavily, but when I know I fucked up, I do. So I don't ever want it to be said that, oh man, if you get banned, you can't ever come. You can come back, especially if it was a mistake. Especially if it was a mistake on my part, most certainly. But I am I used to be the person that I would never investigate those things. I was just like, okay, cool, move on with my day. But no, Birdner reached out to me and was like, hey, this is what's going on. I was like, oh shit, and I looked, and I was like, honestly, I have no clue what the fuck happened. So yeah, it's one of those things that I felt legitimately bad about it. I was like, god damn. I actually was like I was literally sitting there. I was like, god damn. Ain't that about a bitch? Mm-hmm. But yeah, there we go. Here we are. But yeah, it's no. Bird Nerd's good. Bird Nerd's good. So that
you meant to click on Toad, but you clicked on Melter. I hear you,
man. I swear, man. Man, ain't that about a bitch? Damn. No, Can I just, real quick, this has nothing to do with any of the previous stuff, but I just want to say something right here, man. Can we pour one out for Toad? Because Toad has just been getting hoed lately. This man got put in the hole, so because he took the fall for his boy Magneto. He's like, look, man, I'm gonna do this time so you ain't got to do a bid. He's like, I'm gonna do a bid so you ain't got to do a bid. That motherfucker got out and then just got his whole body just rended by Sabretooth. Man ain't been out 6 weeks. Man ain't been out a report card and already getting torn off by Sabretooth. And not only that, that motherfucker was acting like he didn't die. He was just hanging around. It was almost like his ghost. It was like his forest ghost was hanging out with him from beyond the grave because somebody at Marvel forgot to tell whoever was penciling at the time, which I think was Jeff Shaw. They forgot to tell the motherfucker. He's like, oh shit, yeah, I did draw the motherfucker getting killed off. God damn, ain't that about a bitch? And we just don't talk about it.
You know what's funny about this entire conversation, this entire generalized statement by you? You know what's hilarious about this whole thing?
What's that?
You sound so much more invested in everything you just said than this goddamn Kraven movie.
I am. Ain't that about a bitch? God damn damn.
Could you all feel how much he was into? Because you all were into what he was saying.
Yeah.
We were all more invested in tripping off the fact that Toad got done so dirty.
He got done
We ain't
wrong.
gave a good goddamn about this Kraven movie. That
Look.
shows you where this Kraven movie is in our
Ooh.
mind palace. It is in the front yard waiting to get buzzed in. We said we on the way, but we still in the kitchen in the refrigerator. So that's what that was.
Hey, can you buzz me in and be like, yeah, I got you? Click.
That's why.
No buzz.
That
No buzz. But
That was
no,
great.
like, and then
was great.
now this motherfucker is working for Dr. Karina. I didn't tell you to stop beating that Mutie Ellis. I'm like, goddamn. I was like, I'm sorry. Can I just I gotta share this again because I'm not gonna lie. This is the shit that kind of fucked my head up for like a whole Wednesday. My head was jacked up all Wednesday off of a single panel. Just I don't mean the whole book. I just mean a single panel. She's just like, did I tell you to stop beating that Mutie?
She got to die.
Yeah, no, she got to go. Not,
She got to die. I don't give a damn how many employee guidebooks you read from Amanda Waller? This bitch got to go.
she got to go.
She got
She got to go. Like somebody got to do. I think I've said the video. I need a backstory. I need a backstory.
Dude,
I need a backstory. I need.
I can tell you the backstory. I can tell you the backstory right now. Since DC is doubling down on Big Mama Amanda Waller, but everybody still remembers that
Skinny.
Arrowverse skinny ass Amanda Waller.
That was a
Like that new 52 ass Amanda Waller that pissed me off. So Marvel just went and scooped that bitch up like she was sunflower seeds, and now she hates mutants. That's what this was.
Man, ain't this
That's
like
all this is.
look,
That
if
is
I,
just skinny ass Amanda Waller with the name change. This is all this is. She got mirrorized. That's why she don't know who she is.
she's
now,
like,
okay?
I don't even know what's going on. I was like, bruh.
That's all this is.
I was like, bruh. I was like, she is out of pocket.
Yeah.
Look, can we like Sir UJ said, oh, the Waller from Spartacus? Look, let me tell you something. The Arrowverse to me, a lot of people call it the Arrowverse. I call it the Spartacus verse because it was so many motherfuckers from Spartacus that was on that goddamn show. Because they had old girl as Amanda Waller. They had
Talia?
Yeah.
Was she Talia?
I think yeah,
Was
she
she Talia in Arrowverse?
yeah. And then they had what was it, Crixus? The they had Crixus as was a Deathstroke. And then they brought in Spartacus as the goddamn weather wizard. I was like, y'all are nasty. I was like, y'all are nasty for this. Oh, and then what was it? Asher. They had Asher as Captain Boomerang. And he was cold. He was cold. Like, what is this? I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, I'm sorry. I get excited about the dumbest shit. Anyway, we're gonna get on task. So here's what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this.
What'd you see?
No, I was looking at I was looking at Elite Company. He said except Kraven. No, we're gonna talk about Kraven. We're gonna talk about Kraven because I think there's something to talk about. So here's the thing. Man, Carter, have you kept up with any of the stuff regarding this movie? Like any of the stuff that's been revealed or anything like that? Have you kept up with any of it?
Well, there wasn't really a lot to keep up with. That's why they dropped the 7-minute video over the film because they know that they have not promoted this motherfucker.
There's like, look, man. There's like, please.
You trying to wait till the last week to like go hard in the paint? Like, it's 52 games in the NBA season, and you wait until the last game of the season when you all are 1-51 to try to turn up real quick for your stat sheet. Stop it.
Well, I do want to put this out here. Well, first, actually, before we do that, I gotta give shout out to the T-1000 out here, who by the way proves that the artificial intelligence apocalypse is on the way, because this motherfucker was out here just winning. When we had the Dynamite claim sale, I think, was it just 2
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was 2 weeks. God damn, it wasn't that long ago. But well, I mean, it is not that long ago, but you know what I mean. Which, by the way, we actually will be doing another one coming up here soon. I believe we have set it for the 28th. I believe we wanted to wait till after Christmas. Not trying to run nobody's pockets or nothing. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing another one. But yeah, shout out first off. Let's and because I think I saw it, like, you know, last week we saw I think John Battle had gotten his, T-1000's gotten his. So see my Thundercat issues and my winnings ×2. This is from the Dynamite Blerd Cave, and I love them. Ho ho ho's. Love
That's a
it.
good name for him from here on out.
What's that?
Dynamite Blerd Cave.
Yeah, I like that. You know what? I'm
Dynamite
writing it
Blerd
down.
Cave #1, Dynamite Blerd Cave #2. That's actually a good name for those.
I'm liking that. Well, I tell you what, it's something that, like, I've been kind of we've been kind of spitballing it around, but it is something that we're actually gonna be doing or trying to be, and I think we have a plan to try to do them, like, more often. So we'll not like all the time, but, like, you know, maybe like once a month or something like that. We're gonna see how it goes, but you guys will get roped on the details. Like I said, I think we'll have more to say about it towards the end of this month. That said, I want to share something in regards to oh, by the way, and I just want to say too, real quick, I know I'm finding every excuse in the world to not talk.
It's funny.
Not talk.
It's funny though. It's funny though.
Right?
It's great.
It's like
Because what's being said is far more enjoyable.
yeah,
Apparently.
right.
Like, we're having a lot more fun having conversations about this.
We're just
than
bullshit.
A movie that Sony didn't even really want to promote. Like,
Oh man, you good? Hey, it's okay. Hey, a wizard is never late. A wizard is never late. We've also got, so you guys saw it. I'm just gonna put this up here just because I'm just gonna put the thumbnail up because I still have it. I dropped the video for ThunderCats Apex #1 by Ed Brisson. I'm not gonna lie, Ed Brisson, I don't know if you're watching this. You're a goddamn menace. You are a goddamn menace. Menace, I tells you. And I say that because
they gonna have to have like some kind of metal plated variant of that nasty eye. I gotta see that cover. They got to have a cover with just that nasty eye. It's so close.
yes. No, I say, I mean, and no bullshit. I say all this largely just because that motherfucker lied. He looked me dead ass in my face and lied. He lied. That motherfucker lied to me. That, like, I actually had to play the clip. I had to play the clip because I wanted people to realize I was not bullshitting. That motherfucker lied to me in my face. But no, go watch the video. It's up on YouTube. Also, go read the issue because I'm gonna tell you right now, if ThunderCats Apex is anything to go off of, if it's anything to go off of, and I will also say too, just as a heads up to all the real ones out here, because I know I've been fooling some of y'all. Y'all might also see this thumbnail too. So
yeah, because I didn't see that other one. I saw this. I swear to God, it makes me mad. I'm sitting here watching the same goddamn video twice. I'm going through all these.
I'm here for it.
YouTube ads just to realize I already watched this one like 3-4 hours prior.
But no, Elite, you see, here's the thing though. This is the thing though. This thing though, what the thing is, what made me laugh about it, because as soon as I got to that page, I just sat back and I was like, Ed Brisson and Arkham Knighted my ass. He didn't hit me with the Arkham Knight. That motherfucker hit me with the goddamn Arkham Knight. I said, all right. I was kind of slick mad, but then I just kept reading and I was like, nah, never mind. This shit cold to motherfucker. I was like, this shit cold as hell. I was like, man, this is everything. The Arkham Knight wishes it was as cold. The Arkham Knight reveal wish it was as cold as the shit that Ed Brisson did cooked up. I was like, I said, you know what? I know Ed Brisson is writing for video games now too. I said, man, that motherfucker should have started writing sooner, because if he was, that Arkham Knight would have been cold to motherfucker. That's all I'll say about that. But I'll definitely say, if you haven't done so, go read that, go check it out, because if that was not a statement of intent that the upcoming Silverhawks is going to be fire, I don't know what to tell you. If you were not excited for Ed Brisson's Thundercat, no, not Thundercat, but his Silverhawks, I don't know what to tell you. You can't be helped. You cannot be helped. But no, I'm actually glad that I know it might sound like in the video like I was trying to shit on him. I really was. I just thought it was funny. It was that's why I played the clip after. that was actually why that was why.
So that was a fucking lie.
That's why that got played in there, but yeah, you know what? I like that. You know what, T1000, that's a great idea. You know what? Those are the donations I'm asking for. Those are the donations that I like. I love to see those. Donate alike. Dude, we need those. We need more of those out here, man. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have no idea. And I just want to, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I know. I keep deviating, but I want to be real with y'all, man. And I'm gonna show y'all some shit that is kind of real. When we get them likes up, dude, the videos just do that much better. Because I think we got, I think the most recent was the Absolute Wonder Woman video I did, got like 1,000, some likes. Video's doing pretty decent. I mean, it could be doing better, but I think it's just because it's Wonder Woman and the internet.
And I'm completely okay with that. That sister, like, she has a penance stare in her whip.
In the whip.
That is insane.
She got a penance stare in the whip.
That is insane. Do you know how, like, so I'm gonna tell you. So when I saw it in the shop, I didn't realize that it had come out. So
that's
I immediately I immediately just started reading it, and I'm reading what she's saying about it. And at first I got annoyed because I'm like, damn, I really wanted that shit to be an Omega Beam. But then when she started describing that, I said, wait, this motherfucker got a Ghost Rider belt.
Not the good. Look, she literally ghost riding a whip. She literally ghost riding a whip.
Johnny Blaze in a switch.
Look.
Oh yeah.
Dude, could you imagine?
On the full list.
Could you imagine your mama hitting you with the switch?
And you looking at everything that your ass and got away with that she don't know about. Crazy.
And Crazy. That is insane. That is nasty work. That is nasty work.
I need the hardcover to come out expeditiously. I need these issues quickly. I want this whole run already. I have 2 issues. And then she tweeted out, Kelly Thompson tweeted out, if you thought issue 2 was nuts, just wait for issue 3. I said, oh my God.
Oh my man. Look, off rip.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she finna clown now. Okay.
Dude, she about to act a goddamn.
This finna be wild. This finna be wild.
Ooh. But no, like I said, I acknowledge the Absolute Wonder Woman as my tribal chief. She's out here. That said, and I want to highlight some. I really want to highlight this because this is the type of shit I love to see right here. This type of shit I love to see right here. Jonathan Schwinn right here says, I've got very little disposable income, but I've got some likes for you. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This type of shit I like to see. Because, you know, here's the thing. I know it sounds crazy that I'm saying this. It's not about the money. It's like the shit you can do for free is what it's all about. So that's why I always tell people, I don't care how you support the channel. If you want to give us money, cool, give us money. Look, hey, I'm not going to love you any less, whether you give us money or not. But man, if you are willing to give up the like, dude, that's like, look, man, honestly, give me the likes. Give me the likes, because if you give me the likes, the money will come down the road. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the like. Give me the sub. Give me the notification bell. Give me the like. That don't cost you shit. You give me that, like, honestly, that is worth its weight in gold. So I appreciate shit like this right here, what Jonathan Schwinn is saying. Like, man, just give me the goddamn likes. Give me the likes. Like I said, I'll take. Look, I'm not gonna turn. I turned down nothing but my collar. Okay, I turned down nothing but my collar. But you want to give me some money? Cool. But you really want to hook a motherfucker up? Bruh. Hit that goddamn button. Hit that goddamn button. Because that button is real. That button is real. But anyway, yeah, I know, y'all. I know. So here's the thing. The director of this movie, Kraven the Hunter, which comes out next week, said something that I thought was unique. I thought it was unique among directors, because you don't really hear people say this very often. Usually with directors, you know, when they're talking about a movie, they're promoting a movie or whatever, you know, yeah, of course, they're going to be like, yeah, go see the movie. Yeah, you know, we really try to do this, that, and the other. But this is like one of the few times I can actually ever think of where I've seen a director actually try to make a case in such a way where, like, they understand that there's no hype. They understand there's no hype for this movie. They understand that the audience is not sold. And I gotta admit, I actually respect this. And what I'm talking about is this right here. This statement right here says, JC Chandor, who is the director of this movie, says, I don't want to get too into the nitty gritty of it, but here's what I would say. For me as a filmmaker, my number one goal, especially, quite frankly, over the last couple of years, where you guys are deep in this world, some of the fans out there, a lot of the fans, were upset with certain decisions and certain outcomes of Sony's Spider-Man universe. And goes on to say that then with other films, they've gone on to be tremendous successes. So there's been a mixed success rate. People have got to give us a chance and come out and support this film and literally try to wash away some of the other stuff that's happened. Give our film a chance. Okay.
We're not Madam Web. We're not Mobius. That is the most professional way I ever heard tonight.
Look, that motherfucker literally this is basically if Kendrick made They Not Like Us, but was really nice about it. That's basically what it was. That's basically what it was. He was like, look, man, look. Madam Web was cheeks. And the only good thing about Morbius was the meme. He's like, look, man, look, we trying. He's like, look, we are actually trying to make something happen. He's like, look, give motherfucker a chance, okay? I mean, I'm laughing about it, but I mean, at the same time, I respect it. I actually respect this. On a major level. You know, I respect it, because I personally think that you can't make a movie in the space. a comic book movie with a rabid fan base, especially look, because I say it all the time. Nobody hates Spider-Man like Spider-Man fans. Spider-Man fans love Spider-Man, but they fucking hate his ass too sometimes. And it just kind of is what it is there. But you got a guy out here who recognizes he understands the assignment. He knows that he has an impossible. I would actually say an impossible task because are you familiar with any of his work, Carter? Have you ever watched any of JC Chandor's films before?
I don't know. You'd have to start naming them off, and I can give you some answers.
So, did you ever see that movie, A Most Violent Year? That was the one with
Oscar Isaac and Chastain.
Yeah.
I really want to see that movie though. It's bits and pieces. He did that.
Yeah, that was his. That was actually one of his.
Yeah,
actually, so you want to hear something wild? That I think was one of the last movies he directed that's like out. He did that movie in 2014. He to my understanding wrote and directed it. Okay. He did another movie that he wrote and directed called Triple Frontier.
I saw that. That's the Netflix movie with Ben Affleck in them.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam got Jack Selden. That
has Oscar Isaac in it as well. I've seen that one.
Yeah, was it good?
I enjoyed that movie. It was all right. It was all right.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I've only seen A Most Violent Year, so I can't speak to anything else. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I remember people being kind of lukewarm on it when it originally came out, but like it was one of those that I didn't see it till later because of that. I was like, oh man, people really aren't jiving with this movie. I said, I guess I'll just check it out, some other time. And then I did, and I was like, oh man, I wish I would have went to go see this when it first came out because I was like, it didn't like, oh my god, this is the greatest movie of all time. But it was like, it was cool.
Like, slow burn. It was more of a dialogue movie, is what it seemed like.
It was it wasn't like I think what happened was people saw the title and were like, oh, this must be like.
Plus the trailers. I remember the trailers. The trailers didn't do that movie any favors. The trailers were making that movie seem like something it was not. And I think that was another reason that people kind of downed it. But I was really interested in seeing it just off Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain. But okay, if those are two movies he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It was, and the thing, like, he hasn't done very many movies. He has, like, I think 4, and technically he has 4 movies coming out.
Yeah.
Including Kraven, but, like, he kind of took a little, I won't say take a break, but, like, A Most Violent Year came out 2014, and the Netflix movie came out in 2019, and then now you got this. And this has been in development hell for I don't know how long. So I mean, it's not like he's I basically say all this like it's not like he's a terrible director. Let's just say that I don't think this guy's a bad director. So and I think that the problem is a lot of time is it's not every time it's bad directors making bad movies. That's usually because let's oh my god, who directed Morbius? Here, let's look up who directed Morbius. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to see something here, okay? So Daniel Espinosa directed Morbius. So let's see what other movies they directed. I have never seen the television series The Helicopter Heist. Never seen it, and I've never heard of it, honestly. You remember that movie Life? You remember that movie? Life? The one with
the horror movie.
The horror movie, yeah.
You know the movie I went to. I think that's
I knew exactly what you was thinking about.
Went to.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
the not Venom movie.
That movie had a messed up ending.
Yeah, that one. And do you remember Child 44? That was the one with
that had Venom in it.
Yeah. That was a Tom Hardy film right there.
I did not see it.
Okay, yeah, that was another one of his movies. So here's the thing.
He did Safe House as well. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing. So
Reynolds, yeah.
That was Morbius was a case where I feel like that was just studio meddling because that movie was cut weird. So I don't even think that's a case of a bad director. Then you've got Madam Web. Madam Web is, well, I think we know what Madam Web is. Madam Web, let's see, who directed Madam Web? That was S.J. Clarkson, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Ooh. Okay, this hurts. I don't think S.J. Clarkson's a bad director either. I think she just had the misfortune of making a bad movie.
Damn, why does she just say unaired Game of Thrones pilot?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones
prequel. Yeah, the prequel pilot.
Unaired Game of Thrones prequel. That's your claim to fame.
Well, I mean, she did Jessica Jones. She did 2 episodes of Jessica Jones.
Okay.
Let's see here. I want to see what these 2 episodes are.
She did
Okay.
something in Succession.
Yes, she did the first 2 episodes of Jessica Jones. And she did the 8th episode overall of the season 1, episode 8 of that. She also did 2 episodes of Defenders, which is not. It was the first 2 episodes of Defenders. Not gonna lie, that was. I wouldn't tell nobody about that. I honestly, I would contact IMDb and have them remove that. I would actually have them remove that from the. I'd have them remove that. She also did a season 2 episode of Orange is the New Black, which I liked. Orange is I like that. I like Orange is the New Black up to a point. There's, I think it was a season 3. I think it was season 3 that was like Cheeks, or was it season 2?
I don't know. I can't remember a lot of Orange is the New Black.
Yeah,
but all of that with that sister, it sounds like
she did Banshee.
What you doing, Banshee?
The second ever, the season 1 episode 2, season 1 episode 5 of and I like those episodes of Banshee. So there you go. Okay, she did a little bit of Banshee. I'll give her that. Yeah.
But with her,
he ain't even gonna give her Banshee. God damn.
No. What I'm tripping off of is, I was reading the chat. I was shaking my head to chat.
Oh, okay.
But it sounded like with that lady, because if all you did was some TV episodes sporadically on different shows, and then you were given a budget for a big ass Spider-Man feature,
it is kind of wild. Yeah, because actually, you know what? Now that you say it, I'm like, yeah, she basically did a bunch of TV. I mean, wait, I want to see what episodes of Dexter she did. I need to see what these episodes of Dexter are.
I don't even think you're gonna look at the episode. You're gonna look at season.
Ooh, she did 4. Okay, so she did when was it? The Dexter was it season 4 or 5 where it started getting dumb?
5.
Okay, so she did 1 episode in season 4. She did the 11th episode. And she did episodes 2 and 5 of season 6.
Yuck.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure for you to just do a show here, a show there, a show here, a show there. Now we finna give you several millions. Do this movie. That is insane. I feel bad for that.
Also, I will say, Elite made the correct decision.
Oh wow!
So I just started watching Wentworth. No, same. Actually, I thought Wentworth was, even though Wentworth ran a little too long as well. Like I think when they start, I don't want to say it's a spoiler, but there's a certain character. I'll just put it this way: there is a certain character decision that gets made like halfway through the show, and I was like, yeah, this show can't sustain itself after this. Guy said that was the heart and soul of the show. But anyway, yeah.
G. Martinez Mac. They have not rebooted Dexter to reflect his younger years in the new show. That's not a reboot. That's a continuation of the last season, New Blood, where he died, where this new show is him reminiscing about his younger days while he's in a hospital after getting shot, because now they're going to do another season to where he didn't just die in the woods after getting shot by his son. He survived. So this current show is just him. You know how you have one of those near-death experiences. You start thinking about everything in your life.
You reminiscing.
Reminiscing. That's what this new show is. That's why there's a young Dexter and Christian Slater is his dad, and old girl from New York Undercover, LaGuerta, is played by Christina Milian now. Even though that is a glow down if I've ever seen one to go from Christina Milian to LaGuerta. Stop it.
Like, come on, man. Well,
Yeah,
I will
that's
say,
what the Dexter is. Yeah.
yeah. All that's just saying, like, yeah, I think that the choices were made.
Mm-hmm.
Choices were made, and it's not to say that, like I said, I'm willing to give. It's not even to say that like I would never watch anything else directed by an S.J. Clarkson, but I'm just saying that like I would be hesitant if it was a comic book movie. I would be if it was another comic book movie made by Sony. I would be hesitant. Let's just put it like that. So all of that and then who I actually don't even remember who the fuck directs the fucking Venom movies. I know one of them was. No, Ruben Fleischer, I think, did the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I'm going back through. But yeah, he did Venom. Ruben Fleischer did Venom, and that's like Zombieland and Gangster Squad, and which I mean,
you know what kind of movie you walking into.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, especially because I didn't realize that was him making that movie. I was like, it makes total sense why Venom is as goofy as it fucking is. It's because this is a comedy guy directing a comic book movie about a character that's usually not considered funny. Apparently, he also... Have you watched any of Saint Dennis?
I don't know what it is. The only Dennis I know is a menace.
I mean, this is a menace too, technically. It's okay. So you know how you got like The Office and Parks and Rec, now Abbott Elementary, those kind of like mockumentary style TV shows. Yeah. So that's what Saint Dennis is, but it's a medical. It's got a David Alan Grier is in it.
I've seen a trailer on it. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
It's good. It's not like laugh out loud funny, but it's chuckle funny. Like it's a. Like there, at no point have I ever just like, I think they're like several episodes in. At no point have I ever been like, oh boy, like I never like that. But like it's just like, man, y'all crazy. Like it's that kind of funny for me.
David Allen Greer had to do something after that Magical Negroes.
Man, look, I'm just glad that man is getting something because, bruh, that Magical Negroes, that you want to talk about some shit should. Who directed that? See, now you're about to make me go look that up. See how we keep going further and further and further and further and further the fuck away. Here, I want to look up real quick. So Andy Serkis directed Venom: The Last Dance.
Oh, okay. I knew you did one of them. Okay.
Yeah, he did Venom. I didn't even need to look that up but it did remind me. It did actually remind me, but yeah, Andy Serkis, Gollum. Those who don't know, Andy Serkis off of name alone. Venom: The Last Dance, I think had a different director, maybe. Yeah, Kelly Marcel did Venom: The Last Dance. I am not familiar with them, not on name. Oh, it explains everything. That was a first-time director. Venom: The Last Dance, because I'm looking at her credits.
What are they doing?
She has no other directing. I mean, like, she has writing credits. And here's the thing, to be fair, they pulled a Dark Phoenix. So you remember how Simon Kinberg, like, is largely credited with being, like, a writer for most of the X-Men movies?
Okay.
And then when they came out with the Dark Phoenix, he directed that movie. They did the same thing because she is credited with the screenplays for both Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage and Venom: The Last Dance, and then they let her direct on this one. So yeah, I don't know. I think Venom: The Last Dance was probably not the one to do that with.
Tell me if I'm incorrect in thinking this, because I know
Go ahead, shoot.
You said me I'm thinking about this in the wrong way. I feel like these people, why are they giving it to people that to me are untested? Like, if this is all you've ever done, why would you put that amount of shit on somebody that just is completely untested in this field? Yeah, you wrote for some films, and now we finna just give you one to write and direct, and you just the man? Like,
it doesn't make any sense.
Get eased into it, or maybe like shadow somebody else or some shit. We just finna give it all to you, and then when shit goes left, you're gonna be the one that's blamed for it, and then you won't get any kind of comic book, whatever the fuck in the future because you screwed this one up.
You
Even
screwed the
though,
pooch.
You know, and you screwed the pooch, but you didn't even know there was a pooch right there in front of you in the first goddamn place. So
Right. I don't
Wow.
understand it. I don't understand it, but you know what? I'll say this much. I'll say this much. To that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they're gonna have to figure something else out. They're gonna have to figure something else out, and I don't know what that something else is, but they need to figure it out quick.
How many films did we just name off that they have done that with, and it has not worked? And they keep doing it. Like, that is nasty.
Oh, and you know what? I didn't want to be this nasty. I didn't want to be this nasty, but I'm gonna be this nasty. I'm gonna be this guy. Okay. So let's talk about. So before we get back into it, let's take a look at who did the Spider-Man movies. I just want to just to really sell it home. So I'm not saying that, like, and I want to make sure people understand what I mean when I say this. I'm not saying that none of those people who were picked, it's not to say they should never be given a chance. Because I want to tell you where John Watts came from. The guy who directed not 1, not 2, but 3 Spider-Man movies. And was set to direct a Fantastic Four movie, but he backed out of it. Do you remember a little movie called Clown?
Yes, the horror movie.
Yeah, the one where the guy puts on like the
Yeah,
clown
and he won't
costume.
come off.
I've
seen it.
That was John Watts. That was one of his.
Oh, okay.
That was not his first. Like, it wasn't his first movie, but like it was like his second or third like full length movie. You remember Cop Car?
Yes,
That was also him. That was also him. Which, and I remember, because I remember there were so many people who were laughing when like it was announced that he was going to be the director. Because it was like, dude, you got the Cop Car guy to direct a Spider-Man. I was like, dude, I was like, Cop Car was actually legit good. Like, I actually dug that movie. It has a dumbass name, but it's actually good. Like, it actually,
I enjoy Clown, and I'm not really like the horror movie guy. And like, it was a messed up story what happened, but
Clown is great. I love Clown.
I saw the poster for Clown, and that's what made me want to see it. When he tried the self-checkout, and it was the clown colors on the wall, I was okay.
Yeah, like for those who know what I'm talking about, like I'm talking about this movie right here, Clown. This is the movie I'm talking about. It is good.
Ignore the Eli Roth garbage at the top.
Oh, no, this right here.
Enjoyable movie. It is an enjoyable movie.
Honestly, if I had this in Photoshop right now, I would hit
AI
remove. Yeah, I'd AI this shit. This shit right here would be gone. I'm like, get this shit the fuck up out of here. But no, the movie's actually legitimately good. But the reason why I brought it up, the reason why I brought it up was really just to say that was John Watts' body of work before Spider-Man. And now he has gone on to direct episodes of The Old Man and Wolf. He did Wolves for Apple, and he did some episodes of Skeleton Crew. I think he did the first or second. I think he did. Which episode did he do? Yeah, he did the first episode of Skeleton Crew, and I think he has another episode of Skeleton Crew. Yeah, he has. I think he has the 8th episode of Skeleton Crew coming up. So yeah. Anyway, is Eli Roth part of the Ginyu Force? The movie equivalent, yes. That motherfucker, he may as well be. Actually, I won't even put him in the Ginyu Force. That motherfucker is in the Spice Boys, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I want to get to some super chats real quick because there's a couple other things I do want to address, but these I think are actually some pretty good ones here. We got one here from Aaron Session with the 499 says, "What are you guys' thoughts on people that say politics should stay out of comics? Also, get them likes up." Carter, I can tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think when people say that. When someone tells me that politics should stay out of comics, I only have this to say.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Like that's what I have to say. That there is no it's like no. There's like no. You can't. This is what I say. If politics are not supposed to be in comics, okay, all right. Let's say whenever someone says that to me, I'm going to pretend for a moment that I will entertain that foolishness. But every time people say shit like that, the first and I would dare say the thing that almost always crosses my mind, I don't know about anybody else, but the first thing that usually that I think of when I think of politics in comics, I think of shit like Captain America. I'm like, we don't like so Captain America shouldn't exist. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. should not exist because that's politics. I mean, spy politics, but it's politics. The X-Men is politics. But I mean, yeah, if you sit here and tell me that like whenever people make that argument, I say, well, guess what? Then stop reading Captain America. Stop reading Captain America. That's the first thing I'm gonna say right there off rip. Literally, stop. But no, I that's what I think. Carter, what's your take on the matter? What's your take on the matter?
I don't know. This might get me in trouble because there's always pushback when I say this kind of shit. But if you don't want politics in comics, you're gonna have to just stop reading a whole lot of comics. Or just go read the comics that don't have the politics you don't want in them.
They make them.
They do.
Ethan Van Sciver has a whole slew of them. Actually, which is funny because they actually do have politics in them. It's just that they're his politics, so it doesn't count.
I've never understood that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I like
people get so mad when I say that, then don't read them.
Don't read. Yeah, don't read them.
But I don't have. But I shouldn't have to not read.
Look, Carter, this thing they need to understand. Not everything is for you.
Exactly. That's what. Then don't read them. Go read what. Like, dog. I'm pretty sure you got several books on your coffee table, in your dresser. I don't know why you got your books in your dresser. On your shelf that have everything that you want.
That's nasty work, by the way. That's nasty work, by the way.
Yeah.
Could you imagine opening your sock drawer and pulling out can you imagine, Carter, how would you feel if I reached in my sock drawer and then pulled this out?
Why is your sock drawer in that room? Would be my first question. You in that room a little bit too frequently to have your sock drawer in there, because that means your underwear and shit in there too. So yeah, you in that room a little bit too goddamn much for you to just whip some drawers out while you grabbing a book off the shelf. That is heinous. That is heinous.
But no, we got another one here. Oh wait, where'd it go? I literally had it, and I think did it go away? Where'd it go? I might have to pull this up old school. I'm gonna have to pull it up old school. Yeah, I'm about to pull this up old school. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I think I clicked on it and I lost it, but here we're gonna pull it up this way because hey, we can get away with that. We got one here from Mad Chocolate Gaming with the $4.99. Says, "Sup, fellas? Saw Eric Larson last weekend and dapped him up, and all I could hear was Carter whisper, 'Degeneracy.' Just did a graveyard shift. Tired AF. Hey, look, first off, go take you a knee. Also, I'm gonna need you.
I hope they call you in to do a double.
I hope you had some of this on hand.
Is that baby oil? Oh, Germex. Okay.
No, this ain't no Johnson's and Johnson's. No, this ain't that. But no, I hope you had some Germex on hand, because you know that man was, he was probably doing some wild shit before he shook your hand. I just want to make sure you okay.
So I don't need anyone to tag me in that comics channel anymore, because
what happened?
Somebody referred to that book as art. And then tried to say, no, when he not writing it, it is A1. And then tried to bring up some shit for as much, it's like, nah, because y'all won't let me live when I say that shit about Spawn. When Todd McFarlane ain't writing Spawn is kind of nice. No, when I saw somebody refer to that book as art, I said, I'm not going in that comics channel anymore. I did have somebody call me out like your ass does on the regular though, because I put them on in stock on one of my Twitch streams last week, and they had a good old time. They showed me the picture of shit they got, and didn't even show me the picture of the other shit that they got for their wife. And I'm like, nah, y'all not gonna blame me for that. Y'all not gonna blame me for that.
Nah, F that. Yeah.
But thank you for that money though. Mad Chocolate gave me, even though
we appreciate you.
I hope and pray they call you to do a double.
Look, I just keep thinking about that image you sent me where old girl was shooting the web out her kitty cat, and I was like, nah, man, I'm good.
No,
I'll never need to see that shit again.
Issue to where she is complaining to somebody at Disney because Mickey Mouse is constantly harassing her, and every time he goes to touch an area, she says it's not her fault, that those areas are sensitive, and then you turn the page and it's just, y'all not finna tell me that book is art. I like no. I said it before and I say it again. People that Savage Dragon is for people that smell seats. Period.
Oh.
Period. Savage Dragon is for people that rub their inner thigh and then smell their finger, or they rub their armpit and then smell it. That's what Savage Dragon is for. Sorry, not sorry. I don't give a damn who's writing it. Sorry. I don't want to know how Mad Chocolate Hands smell after that dap. That dap probably got what? You know what? Let me stop.
Oh my god!
Y'all ain't gonna get me to start today. I told y'all.
Look, here we got another one here. We got another from Gearless Mo with a 1999 super chat. Says they go hand in hand. You can't have sound without air. Comic books are fully invested in the world at large and therefore reflecting politics. And the thing is, I think what people need to understand, politics are not just how you vote. Like, I think that's the biggest issue I think people have with politics is that people think politics are, oh, well, yeah, that's who's running for mayor, senator, governor. That's policy. No, politics actually goes a lot deeper than that. I mean, your politics can literally just be how you view the world. Mm-hmm. You know, whether it's from a social, economic, or whatever. Politics are everywhere. I think people have kind of gotten it misconstrued. They think that, when you're talking, when people say you're talking politics, and it's kind of funny too, because they misuse it, but also use it correctly at the same time. It's like one of those weird misnomers, but like it's what they mean to say is that you're injecting your personal beliefs into something. But they use the word politics. But what they're talking about, like, it's weird. But the point is that if someone were to not inject their politics into their story or have any politics in them whatsoever, I mean, I'm not saying it would be a boring story, but it would be a story that lacks nuance or is probably one-dimensional on some level. But, like, I remember when that whole Stellar Blade thing was going on, and everybody was like, see, a game that just gives the people what they want. It's not woke. It just gives us a scantily clad woman running around and beating up monsters with no political messaging. Except if you read the logs in that game, that's just woke as fuck. So it basically just tells you that, like, they weren't paying attention. They literally were too zoomed in on the half naked woman that they didn't realize that the story actually had a political message. So yeah, the thing is, it's everywhere. Even in the games, you don't think it's there. Hell, when Warhammer Space Marine 2 came out, they're like, see, they left the politics at home and just gave us a good story. It's like, dude, Warhammer is literally politics. The world of Warhammer itself is politics. But whatever. Anyway. Look,
you know, because we are almost an hour and a half in. You know, you're gonna have to change that thumbnail, right?
Nah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it because we're about to get to it.
You're gonna bamboozle the hell out of people. Like the 8 people that wanted to actually know what we thought about Kraven, and then the like 4,000 to 5,000 people that just want to enjoy what we do.
Well, no, because it's gonna give. Trust me, we're gonna give the people what they want. Trust me, we are.
Yeah, we are.
We're giving them what they want. We're giving them what they want. Listen, we got David Lacey with the 49 says Superman and fighting dirty politicians. Dude, Lex Luthor literally became president of the United States. Superman was literally beating up the KKK. I mean,
did you finish Superman and Lois?
Okay, so funny story. I never got caught up, but like this season was too wild to not watch, so I just watched the fights. And I got mad because I was like, did you see? Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta ask you this. Did you see the Did you see the post of Old Boy in the steel costume that they didn't use? Hold up. You guys to see this. Okay. You guys to see this. So check this out. Check this out right here. I'm gonna pull this up.
You are a villain. That man said, I only watch the fights. You are low down, dog.
I mean, I'm gonna go back and watch the episodes. But I mean, it was like, dude, motherfuckers was literally posting doomsday.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel bad. Because I was watching that season and then kind of stopped. And then I just started YouTubing the fights when they would pop up.
See? Look, okay. Look, you know what we're going to do? We might go back and look at one of them. I don't know. We might. I don't know. we will do it eventually. But like, yeah, this right here.
That is fresh.
Dude, why couldn't we got that on the show?
Wait, so that's official from him?
Yeah, that's official. This ain't Photoshop. This is,
okay.
Yeah. This was supposed, they were going to save this for down the road, but then the show technically got canceled. So they went ahead, but they got notice ahead of time. So they just went ahead and finished the story. But for whatever reason, they never got to this suit.
That is fresh. And you see it for like a split second because spoilers. Okay. You see the Superman family,
right?
And I noticed it, and then I hit rewind because that was the first time I'm like, is he wearing a cape? And then I rewind it. You can't really see
all
the full thing,
right?
But you can see a little bit of it in that ending scene. It was real quick though, but
okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pretty funny.
But I like shit like that. And then we got another here. LP3 with the 5 says, "Happy Saturday, Cave. Y'all caught that new Two-Face? Great first issue. Yeah, dude. I think that Two-Face was kind of. I was like, all right. I see y'all.
I'm biased though because that is my favorite Bat villain, and Christian Ward had been talking up that book because that's one of his favorite villains, and that's a book he's been wanting to do, and. Just from the Black Label book he did, and how that was literally just some art he did, and then he got blessed enough to be able to put it to print.
Right.
So yeah, this Two-Face issue, like I knew this was gonna have my attention, so I'm just waiting for it to come out. Honestly, I'm waiting for issue 2.
Yeah, that's
Penguin and Two-Face. I'm getting both. Man, listen,
man,
I'm good.
Look.
I'm good.
Man, look. Look. For me, it was off top because I'm kind of in the same boat with Carter. There are 2 villains that if you put in Batman anything, you immediately have my attention. Two-Face and Mr. Freeze. That's off rip. That's off top.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Penguin, and I was gonna say all of y'all can miss us with that bullshit, thinking that we were just gonna say Penguin because of the show. I have talked about that Greg Herbert's book, Pain and Prejudice, too many goddamn times, and
which is
if
good.
If you all want to read another Two-Face book, and yes, Sprightly, I'm absolutely, from me, that's my recommendation is Two-Face #1. That book is fire.
I'm actually going to co-sign.
If you all want another Two-Face thing, you're going to have to go back for this, though. It's a Batman and Robin. It's one of the Villains Month books they were doing during Forever Evil. It's Two-Face #1. From Peter Scott. Read that bad boy, too. Good ass art.
I don't know if I think I've shared this story, but like I think I've told y'all like the first time I had ever like encountered Two-Face.
Yeah. Oh my God, Lord.
Yeah, the first time I think I had ever encountered Two-Face, it was actually this cover. Here, let me move this just so y'all can see. But yeah, it was this cover right here, and I was like, dude, that motherfucker looks gross, but he is cold. And from then on, I had been a Two-Face fan. I was a Two-Face fan from then on out. So yeah, it's just that easy. It's just that easy.
Two-Face fan though, because like I said, I'm a biased Two-Face fan. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I was fucking with Tommy Lee Jones, dog.
No, okay, so
I was fucking with Tommy Lee Jones.
Real talk. I'm gonna tell you what. Real talk. There's only one thing about the Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face I didn't like, and it was just like the whole like where he just kept flipping the coin, like not even the whole he kept flipping the coin over and over and over again until like he got the result he wanted. But then eventually over time I just kind of got over it. But like I mean, for the fun factor of it, I was like I fucks with it, but. But that said, to get us here. Oh wait, let me get this one because we also got a highlighted message over here on the Twitch side. Mojo Quid hooked us up, said with some redeemed some channel points and said, honestly, people saying keep politics out of comics get in I think it's I think autocorrect Gobs get an immediate write-off from me. It's usually people who have questionable morals or are terrible people in general who say it, and what they mean is only put things I like in there and don't make me feel remotely guilty for being a shit person. And that's 100% what it is. That's 100% what it is. That's always what it is. It's usually people who don't want to feel bad because they feel called out. You made me feel bad. You hurt my feelings. You made me realize that I am not the hero of my story. That's what you did. You ruined my illusion. You ruined my headcanon. That's basically what that was. But I digress. Yeah. Carter, I think
I know what you're gonna say, but my response is gonna be, but we were having so much fun.
I know, but we're about to have some more. We're gonna have some more. We're gonna have some more. I promise you. So this is a plea right here. This is a plea right here. This is another this is a continuation of what we were talking about earlier. Earlier I said, he was talking about, hey, give us a chance. He said, I think they'll realize that we've done everything we can to give them a pretty fun story. You'll see when the movie's over, there's potential for a lot of things to happen. That's basically code for, hey, spinoffs, sequels. But my goal was to isolate our movie, protect it, and just tell a good damn story. And then we'll have opportunities to do a lot of fun things. So I want to kind of share some things about this movie, Carter. I don't know if you had been keeping up with a lot of the hubbub about this, but so we know that this is going to be Aaron Taylor Johnson as the titular Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah,
it's got a decent enough cast to it. We've also got Ariana DeBose, who I've actually been seeing in a lot more stuff lately. Actually becoming a big fan of her work. Yeah, she, for those that don't know, she's gonna be playing Calypso, basically. A character very near and dear and sometimes far the fuck away from Kraven's heart. At times is largely responsible for Kraven being what he is. They also are going to have what's his brother's, I say brother, he's not a brother, but Alessandro Nivola, who is usually a slimy sumbitch in just about everything he's in. He is going to be playing the Rhino. This is not the Rhino that's going to be in the movie, of course. But Carter, have you seen the Rhino that's going to be in the movie?
If they do that goddamn Rhino suit from Amazing Spider-Man, I'm going to scream.
Oh man, you want me to show you?
Let me see this fucking Rhino. Let me see. That looks like a rock man. I'm sorry for you audiophiles that don't get to see this, but this literally just looks like a rock man.
It does look like a rock man.
Rhino horns on his head.
Who's old enough to remember that cartoon, The Rock Lords?
Oh God,
that's basically what this is. And yeah, you can kind of see it here a little bit. It's a little blurry. Like that's the best I could get.
That looks better.
It does look a little, yeah. It's because you can't see the because it basically okay. So what they did with this is that instead of being like okay, so you know how like in the comics, he's really just a dude in a suit. He's a dude in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on when and where you see, it's a suit he can't take off. And even in the video game, I think they kind of did it. Yeah, I thought they actually did it really good in the Spider-Man game where it was like it was a suit that didn't really cover like all of him, but it was enough of him you knew what he was. And it worked. I thought it was cool. They actually found a way to make Rhino look like a threat.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, they're doing something different. This is a deal where like he's turning into a Rhino person.
We're doing the lizard again.
Yeah, we're doing the lizard again. That's basically it. It's yep. That's what's happening here. It's a lizard all over again. And you can kind of see it here a little bit too. Like you can see like, yeah, he's got like the crackly skin and you
know what I just thought about?
What?
That's one of the few scenes I have actually seen from that show. That one brother from Game of Thrones that had the gray skin they had to peel off.
Oh, grayscale?
That's what I just thought about looking at his back. Ugh.
Yeah, it's basically what it looks like. Which is funny because I feel like rhinos. I mean, yeah, I could be misremembering rhinos, but I feel like rhinos' skin, like actual real life rhinos, I feel like their skin doesn't look like that. I mean, it's not to say that it's smooth, but it's not like all like crackly and shit. Not like that.
I'm what you said. Everything that I have read from like. I think that was Ends of the Earth from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He couldn't take off.
Yeah, that's all. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, I will say this. This shot right here looks better. This is like a promotional shot. This isn't from... but yeah. What?
I thought that was from a video game. I thought you just got a random... IMG from a video from one of the Spider-Man games.
Nah, this is I think this is like a mock-up from something, but yeah. This is basically what he's supposed to look like, more or less. But yeah, I at this point, I don't know what to think. I'll say this one. They did a little bit of a better job, at least with Calypso, though. I don't know what Calypso's role in this movie is ultimately going to be, because for the most part, she's just the bad guy. Like, I don't know, some of you may or may not remember Calypso, but I mean, she was basically like this. I mean, honestly, I'd forgive you if you didn't remember, because she's such a forgettable character. She's not anybody to write home about. She barely shows up in the shit that she is in. And I actually remember this, like, she was really little more than a hair twirling villain. And then I think, like, at a later point in time, like, it was such nasty work how they did this. They did a Todd McFarlane when he was working on the adjectiveless Spider-Man book. Like, she was in the book, but you didn't know it was really her until like after 5 issues when they actually started showing her, because they were doing that thing. Like, remember how in Spawn, remember the first few issues of Spawn before, like, they actually showed you the Violators, like, true form or whatever? They would do that thing where, like, yeah, he was always, like, in shadows.
Yeah.
You couldn't really, like, here, I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, they would do this shit, like, right here, where, like, you can kind of vaguely see her, like, in here somewhere. Or like here, where it's like, oh, she's like in shadows and whatnot. They did that shit for like 4 issues before you actually like see, before you actually see later that it is her. And then most of the time, her face is either covered or you could just barely see her. I was like, did Todd McFarlane? I was like, man, Todd really did not want to draw black people. He's like, look, man, I already put.
He didn't want you worrying about her face.
Right.
I need you to look at everything else because I am an amazing artist because I am Todd McFarlane. I bet y'all can't wait till I make this toy.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's basically what it was. So yeah, but all that's just an aid to saying that, like, I mean, cool, I guess. You know, I mean that's all well and good. That's fine and dandy, I guess. But what I see in this, and then I think you probably remember this too, Carter. Do you remember the original trailer they showed for Kraven, where they showed how he got his powers in this? He got bitten by a radioactive lion. Is how he got the powers in this. The radioactive lion snatched his ass up. Actually, that's not what happened. But no, a radioactive lion bled into the bite wound, and that's how he got the powers. That's how I know.
Any of y'all that remember playing Far Cry Instincts got a twinkle in your eye right now. I know you do.
Y'all was like, ooh, I remember that game.
I know you do.
Oh, good. But yeah, that's basically what that was. But I'm just saying, yeah, radioactive lion. I'm joking. The lion's not radioactive. But I actually thought it was funny because, like, I should, I almost want to do this just because I think my mother is a funny woman. She's a funny woman. So the thing that we're going to take a look at here in a little bit, I've actually already seen. I saw it the other day. I was chilling with my mom. We watched it together, and my mother did not know what it was that I was showing her. I just pulled it up on the TV and just like, here, what do you think about this? And the moment that Kick-Ass started quicksilvering around the walls, my mom was like, the fuck? Because I didn't, like I said, I didn't tell it was, as far as she was concerned, this could have been John Wick 5 for all she knew. And she was like, he crawled on like that? It was a trip. I love my mother to death. But no, we got so basically right around the time that the director JC Chandor made the comments we were talking about earlier about, like, imploring people to go see the movie. That was about roughly the time that Sony put out that 8 minutes, the first 8 minutes of the movie. Now I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna be transformative about it. We're gonna make it fun. I'm gonna make it fun for everybody. Let's see here, Carter. Are you ready?
I am. I have to be ready because I have to look at where the timestamp is so I can edit this part out of this Spotify.
Nah. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna love this.
I'm ready.
All right. So here we go. And there. All right, y'all. So this is the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Or I think
that is a GTA 3 asset. Y'all are sick for that.
Wait a minute.
Y'all are sick for that.
Clipped. I think we got clipped.
Well,
let me see. Let's see here. Oh, they blocked the stream. Oh, Here's the thing. We were being transformative, I feel. I thought we were being transformative. I thought we were being transformative. Ain't that about a bitch? Wow. So you know what? All right. Well, it's chopped. Says Sony said don't point out our flaws. Bruh. That's wild. That is wild. Let's see. Well, here's the funny part. So like, we literally were I thought we were being transformative.
Sony didn't like Carter's comment about that CGI. Hey man, y'all gotta pay money in theaters to go see this. Y'all, I'm sorry. I saw this on a monitor. Y'all got to see that shit on the big screen, dog. With the popcorn in your hand.
Hey, here's the wild. Here's the wild part. So you know what? Sony really don't want y'all to see that movie. They really do not want y'all to see that movie because I felt I was doing them a favor. I felt I was hooking the brother up, but I guess not. Well, you know what? So you know what? For that, we ain't talking about Kraven no more. We ain't talking about Kraven no more. Kraven is done. It is a wrap. It is a wrap. So
Sony said you were cool till you spotted that CGI spoof. Hey, I'm just saying.
Which is wild because like I'm like, bruh. Hold on, let me see something.
I'm just saying, man.
It's wild. That is wild. They actually hit us for that. Oh wow, dude, I'm actually looking at it now. We are actually not live. We're live.
Oh.
It's actually, it says stream suspended for policy violations. Which is insane to me. But
damn.
That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. Yeah, no, like like they can't see it. Like they can't see it at all.
They can't see us.
They can't see us. No, not at all.
Nobody. Wow.
Nobody. Yeah. Actually, wait. Okay, now it's not being blocked. Now it's not being blocked. But that's actually very telling. That's actually very telling from Sony.
Wow.
The fact that they did that. So like I normally don't even do this, but like that basically, like, I'm not gonna lie, I take that personally. I actually take that personally. I
don't blame you. I've seen too many reaction videos.
Right?
I won't say with people that don't look like us, but they either not saying nothing or they're talking like we were talking. Like that's
right,
crazy.
Dude. I've actually watched reaction videos where there are people that so let's pretend for a moment we're reacting to something.
Wow.
And it would be like this. Like it would be someone just sitting there going,
yeah. I've been sitting here thinking that you all could hear what we were saying. That's crazy.
It literally, the stream, like we were still live, but like that whole segment was they ended up blocking it. So which that, like I said, it's insane to me because I'm like, bruh, like
we lost the stream for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, like yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's very, like I said, it's very telling because I feel like so we were being transformative is, and I want to point out something. We literally sat through an 18, almost 20 something minute long video last night on Nerds of Culture.
Yeah.
And no, to my understanding, no strikes, no claims, no nothing. But here, they're like, nope, not our stuff. Ain't no way. Fuck out of here on that shit.
Wow.
Fuck all the way up out of here. Also, shout out to I Am Gregor D.
That thumbnail.
Yeah, that look. Well, I tell you what. You know what? Here's the thing. Y'all ain't got to worry about me talking about your movie no more. Y'all ain't got to, look. Y'all, look, let me tell you something. Sony, you ain't got to worry about me talking about, look, matter of fact, I'm gonna be nasty as hell. I'm gonna be nasty as hell. I ain't even gonna go see this motherfucker. I was originally gonna go see it. I ain't even go look. I mean, I'm not gonna go see the motherfucker. Look, far as I'm concerned, Sony can eat my ass on that one. Sony can eat my ass on that shit. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so here it is. I normally don't like to weaponize my audience, but I'm gonna weaponize shit. I don't think y'all need to see that motherfucker either. There you go. Y'all, I don't think anybody need to see that shit. I tell you what. Here's how we're gonna do this shit. Okay? Here's how we're gonna do this shit. I'm not even saying that y'all got to do this, but like I said, because I've been getting all these emails lately. So this has been something that's kind of been in my head lately. It's a part of my head canon now. People often send me messages saying, "Hello, dear influencer." Well, guess what? Now I'm actually gonna here. Fuck it. We're gonna do some influencing, but it's not gonna be in the way that they fucking want me to. So this is what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say, y'all? This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go get your goddamn straw hat. Go get your straw hat on. Go get your straw hat, because I'm not paying money to go see this shit. This is some bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying here. Everybody, look, come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Goddamn it, that's what I'm saying. Come aboard, bring along all your goddamn hopes and dreams. We are going to find the goddamn One Piece. We are on the grand line, and I guarantee you, it is not going to take us 1,000 some odd episodes, 1,000+ chapters to find the goddamn One Piece. I can tell you that goddamn much. We're I wish I had, you know what? I'm gonna get a straw hat just to be able to put that motherfucker on, just casually. Next week when this shit come out, y'all best believe, y'all best goddamn believe. Yeah. This some bullshit. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All I hear in the back of my head is the theme to Black Sails. All I hear is that doom, 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 doom. That's all I hear in the back of my head right now. Fuck Sony. They can eat my ass. How about that? Eat my ass, dear corporation.
I tell Dan with the 5 saying, "Hoist the color."
Wait a minute. Look, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Hoist them up, y'all. Put them up. Full. Look, put the flag up. Full mast, y'all. Full mast. I'm just saying. I Sony done pissed me off. I'm sorry. That was some bullshit. Sony, y'all ain't shit. That's what I got to say. Sony ain't shit. You literally have put me in Sony has legit put me in a bad mood. I was trying to be kind. Trying to use my little bit of influence to be like, hey man, maybe this could be something cool. Maybe this could be something worth a goddamn. Nah, fuck this movie. This is y'all remember? Y'all remember how was it Double Toasted back when they were spill.com? They used to have the rating fuck you. That is what Kraven get. Kraven is getting a preemptive fuck you. That is what they get. That is what they get from me. So there you go. Y'all, Sony, I hope you are happy now. I hope you're happy. You have inspired me to hoist the colors up. You have inspired me to hold the flag high in the air and wave it like I just don't care. That is what you have now done. Y'all did this. I didn't do this. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. So I just want y'all to understand. I don't want so Sony, when this movie bombs at the box office, I don't want no hard feelings. Goddammit. You did this to yourself. Matter of fact, look, when y'all see this shit, look, next week, when y'all go to the theater, Y'all walk in the theater, y'all see they got the movie. They got the little movie posters up. They selling tickets, and they like, ooh yeah. Did you want 2 tickets for Kraven? Look the motherfucker's face and just be like, boo, boo, boo this ticket holder, boo this movie, boo, boo. Look, and when they try and say, hey, but it's got a rock lord in it. No, it does not. We boo, boo, boo. We don't fuck with this movie. So look, y'all know what y'all got to do. I'm gonna use, you know what? I'm gonna use my influence. How about that? I normally prefer to use my influence as a force for good, but no, this is gonna be some straight up villain shit we about to do with this bitch. Yeah, fuck this movie. Yeah, but you know what? I tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna put me back in a good mood. Carter, I need you to do something for me. This is at the request of one of our own, Weedman Wade. Can you please sing the song?
Absolutely not.
God damn it. Anyway, Weedman Wade with the Weedman Wade with the 1999 fuck Sony super chat. Yeah, that's that goddamn right. That's it. This is the actually, you know what? We're gonna rename the stream. I'm gonna do it after the show. I'm gonna rename the stream. Fuck Sony. That's the name of the stream now. That's the name of the stream. I'll make the rules. It is what it is.
Carter will pay for Gladiator 2, then sneak into Kraven with a camcorder. Listen.
Bruh.
No.
Bruh. I'm just saying. Yeah, because look at this shit. And I know, and you know what? I know it was automated. It was automated for sure. But here's the thing. Okay, I tell you what. I'm gonna hold off on calling this the fuck Sony live stream. I saw Ryan Allison with 39 months of the Blerd Club Goldmine, which, by the way, god damn. Said, what the hell did you do? I was just trying to be nice. I was just trying to show why y'all might want to go see Kraven, but now I'm gonna talk about why y'all should stay your ass the fuck at home. That's what I'm about to do. Look, I tell you what. So here's what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna dictate this. So this was okay. There you go. That actually makes me happy to hear that alarm for the first time ever. So I'm gonna tell you. I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Basically, what happened. So. Actually, I'm double checking something real quick because I don't want my business. I want my business out in the street. Just real talk. I normally don't show this side of the Blerd Cave, but yeah, fuck it. They've angered me. I've been angered. I feel I have been done wrong. I feel like I've been mistreated, and I'm gonna need them to do better. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys this email that I just got while we were looking at that stuff. This is it right here. So basically it says, "Hi, Blerd Without Fear. Due to a copyright match, your stream was interrupted." Basically gives the video title, this, that, and the other. Streams are interrupted when copyrighted content is detected. After copyrighted material is no longer being streamed, streams are automatically re-enabled. Sincerely, the YouTube team. Now here's the thing. We were being I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. We were being transformative. We were talking over the whole fucking thing. We were talking over the whole fucking thing. I just want to put that out there. Whole fucking thing. I was even fucking playing sound effects and shit and fucking trying to make it funny. Trying to get the trying to lighten the goddamn mood. Maybe, make it fun for y'all. While it might be torturous to the two of us. I tried. So here's the thing. Once the stream is over, it will then be, that is what's going to be the determining factor. It's going to be what Sony does when the stream is over. If Sony tries to fuck with my shit, it's open season. Open season. Open goddamn season, and look, and this is when the call to arms is going to come out. And be like, fuck this movie, okay? And YouTube, you can eat my ass because you're already on my shit list. YouTube is already on my shit list as we speak. If it wasn't like the platform that I am tethered to, I would be very. I would also be very enticed to go ply my trade elsewhere, but unfortunately, I can't make that decision. So, but that being said, I'm mad at YouTube for a lot of reasons right now. Because I don't know if I talked about this. Maybe I have. I think I talked about Nerds of Culture, maybe to some limited extent. I don't know if I talked about it here, but I think I told you, Carter, like the reason why the channel cannot receive a silver play button right now. Did I tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
Well, fuck it. I'll tell you right now. So,
Okay.
we can't get a silver play button until next year. About roughly this time next year. It'll be November next year is when I can apply to receive a silver play button. And that is because some of you may or may not remember this. There was a video interview that I did some months ago, back in June, I think.
Okay.
June or July, maybe. I don't remember exactly. But it was for a book called Karma Volume 2.
Mm.
And the it's an adult comic. And is largely the reason why I probably will not promote that sort of stuff on the channel probably ever again. Or at least if I do, I'm not going to like put any links to anything regarding it. But basically what happened was it wasn't what was in the video, but because I put a link to the Kickstarter or backer kit or whatever it was for it,
Mm-hmm.
they it was because of that. They hit me for that. Also, I just remembered there was something I forgot to do in a video. God damn it. This is, oh man, I actually feel bad about this now. I actually meant to put this in, but I completely fucking forgot. So here, let me do this real quick while I'm sitting here actively talking about the things that make me angry. So basically what happened was I put the link in there. They detected the link was to something that was adult content, and they gave me a community, not a community strike, but a community warning. And because I got a community warning, even though it wasn't a strike and it is even gone now, they said I have to wait 1 full year from the moment that the strike or warning was lifted. Crazy, huh? Anyway. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass. It was a huge pain all the way in my ass. There you go. But that said, I didn't mean to play that. That was not meant to cross the ears. Anyway, trying to do the thing that I've said I was going to do that I totally fucking forgot. There, we'll pin that.
That's nutty.
Yeah, it was.
Crazy that you think you have to apply though. Why do you have to apply if you already hit the thing? Shouldn't they know like who is hitting the thing?
You would think. Anyway, like I said, I'm mad now. I'm actually incredibly angry right now. I'm actually irrationally fucking angry right now. But anyway, Carter, let's I think we already gave our I don't know if you want to talk any more about it, but you said you wanted to give your recommendation this week.
Oh, mine was is what you co-signed. It was Two-Face #1 this week. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't really need to talk about Apex #1 because you've already done a video on it. He and I have already had conversations about Apex. But yeah, Two-Face was a good book, and we don't normally get a lot of villain-centric solo books from Bat villains if their name isn't the fucking Joker. So
outside of Poison Ivy is the only other one, and that's
I don't
only
even call her a
lately.
villain anymore, though.
Nah, she's not a villain anymore.
Yeah, she didn't went way over here somewhere. That
Yeah,
girl is in her own universe, chilling with Swamp Thing and Harley Quinn, ain't bothering nobody.
She's like, look, leave me the fuck alone.
just coming fresh off of me enjoying myself with Penguin. I can't wait until that Volume 2 trade comes out so I can have both of them. But yeah, this was a really good story with Two-Face where we are introduced to what is being referred to as the White Church. The White Church in Gotham is where we're basically getting the Practice, if y'all remember that show, or Suits, if some of y'all may have watched that one, or Ally McBeal, if some of y'all are emo than that. We get a lawyer show in a comic book form starring Two-Face, where Two-Face, in like, let's say, for this first issue, he's actually defending Zaz from getting put down by Gotham's worst of the worst. They all have come to an agreement to do the White Church, where Gotham's criminals and stuff like that would get a fair trial. I know you audiophiles can't see my air quotes. I'm sorry. You need to start watching live. But that's basically what we're getting, because Harvey says it himself that it's something that all the villains agree with, so that we could have something in place for us, because we don't need any of the like mustache twirling villains. We all have to make money. It made me think about the Penguin TV show when, the Penguin is doing all this dirt and things like that. But then there was that one scene when he was with Vic and he was looking out Gotham that was all flooded, and he was talking about what that madman did. Speaking about the Penguin and Two-Face and all these other criminals, they look at themselves like they're above the nut jobs of Joker and the Riddler and all these people. So long story short, we got a court drama as it stands right now where Harvey is in control. I can let you know that part. He's still Two-Face. He's still him. But this was a really good first issue. It's done by Christian Ward. Christian Ward has gone on record several times that Two-Face is one of his biggest Bat villains, and the book that he did for Black Label, City of Madness, was a book that never should have happened. It was some art that he himself drew. If any of you all read Aquaman Andromeda, a book that I actually picked up this week for the sole purpose of this recommended. Hold on.
What you got?
A recent book that he just finished with James Tinian over at Distillery, Spectrograph.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to check that out.
Yeah, that's also Christian Ward. You want to know how I checked it out, Ernie?
In the dollar bin.
Goddamn right. It just won't get it into focus. But yeah, this was $2.99. So if you all may be more familiar with his art, because his art is, I became a fan of his art because he did the art for that Black Bolt book that I really, really like. That's Solid in a Med. Right? Oh
yeah. The one that like the one that Rob tries to pretend never happened.
Yeah. So and that Black Bolt book was fire. I don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck what he says. Look, at this point, I think it's safe to say it's a bit. Basically Black Bolt is Rob's Spawn. That's basically what it is. It's what Spawn is to me. It's a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet that motherfucker actually likes Black Bolt.
That'd be hilarious to find out. But yeah, this Two-Face book, it was really, really good because Two-Face is basically putting on a front, basically making it seem like I am absolutely sane. That's why I'm doing these, I'm going through the work of defending these people so that everybody can see that I'm in control. Harvey is in control. I have systems in place to where I will always be in control. And then when the state attorney's office sees this, they're going to bring me back. That's what he thinks. That by trying these villains and telling everybody I'm Harvey, I'm me, this nasty part of me is not in control anymore. He can go back to the state attorney's office. So even that in and of itself is fucking lunacy. But where is for all you animated series fans, where is Big Bad Harv? I will let you all read the book to find out. But I am absolutely recommending this. I am going to this and absolute Wonder Woman ain't going no goddamn where. And I know you all have to kind of take what my recommendation is with a tiny bit of salt, just because I told y'all I'm biased. That the Two-Face is one of my favorite villains from the animated series and stuff like that. But yeah, really, 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 really solid fucking number one, man. I can't say enough about this book. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be at first, because I think I saw somebody else bring this up saying like, like asking if it was going to be like him like just, I guess kind of like doing like what we sometimes see in She-Hulk books where like, she's just trying to make ends meet. Like she's actually like, there's no like greater, higher purpose behind what she's doing. She's just trying to do the job that she's trained to do. But I do find it funny that like he is literally fresh off of overseeing a zombie version of the Suicide Squad and back to being a lawyer. It's like, bro, that is wild.
I almost bought that book. I saw that book in the shop. I almost bought Task Force Z. That was the only reason I continued to read Task Force Z, is because Two-Face was the leader of that team.
Yeah, Two-Face was awesome.
Yeah, for all of you all that might have the One Bad Day, because I saw somebody bring up the One Bad Day stuff. This is not that Two-Face. Quality-wise, that One Bad Day Two-Face book was ass. This right here, that's in between he and I, this right there, that's quality.
That's
Two-Face
it.
number one was quality. That was good this week.
That's it. That said, I guess let's get into our Discord. So I will say just real fast. And I'm saving these just mostly because I see them here. So sometimes I see questions. I'll save them for later just in case. Let's move back to. Also, I will say something. It was kind of funny. Because I forgot we were actually live streaming. Sometimes I always forget that we're actually like dual streaming a lot of the time. But if you were on the Twitch side, you saw everything that we did. You saw everything that happened. But that said, let's get into our questions from the
I got them in the
Discord.
I got them in the show notes for you as well.
I appreciate you. I actually slick have forgotten to update them lately. But
I feel like we answered this one.
What do you mean? Talking about the oh yeah, I see what you mean. I think I see. Here, let me see.
I think we did that one.
Was it? No. Talking about the one from Flamunum?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we didn't do those. Okay,
No,
cool. I couldn't remember.
No, that we didn't do.
Cool.
No.
So okay.
Nah, we to my understanding, I'm looking. I'm going back and looking. I do not believe. I don't believe. Oh no. The lies I tell. We did.
Cool.
We did.
Go.
Oh wait, no, wait. I didn't put those there. I don't remember.
I think you looking at the check marks that are there. I think I do those when I put them in the show notes.
Got you. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we did not address those. Those.
All right,
and there's a
From
that'd
Top
be
Guy
it.
Thanos?
No. I got it. I was looking at another one, but we'll save that other one that's in there for next week. We're gonna go with the ones that we got.
Cool. Flominum, he's saying, "What's good, Blerd Familia? What's a canceled movie that lives rent free in your mind?" Mine is the Guillermo del Toro Justice League Dark movie. What's a canceled movie that lives rent free in your head, Ernie?
Ooh, canceled? Honestly, most movies that got canceled, they usually got canceled. Like, to me, they got canceled for a good reason. However, I will say if there's any one, man, that's actually a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there was a oh my god, I think it was a horror movie too, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of it, but it was. Did you ever? Okay, yeah, because that's basically what happened. Did you ever watch that movie? Not to be confused with the Marvel Comics character. It was a action horror movie called Legion.
Was the actor that played Vision in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that movie.
yeah. It was it was like an action horror movie, kind of in the style of like Underworld, but kind of leaning a little bit more into
With
horror.
angels and shit,
Yeah,
though,
it was like angels and shit. And they ended up they kind of slick made like a loose sequel to it in television form, but it was supposed to be like a movie franchise. I remember the TV show. I remember not liking it very much though.
Mm.
I think it was called Dominion or something like that.
I remember that now.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a.
Sci-Fi?
Yeah, it was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay.
I'm going back and making sure.
Damn, you just took me back. I remember that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it was it I can confirm it was a sequel to Legion. It was in fact a sequel to Legion. But yeah, it was called Dominion, and I don't know. It didn't light my world on fire. So I'm just gonna like I said, I'm not necessarily a difficult person to to please, but at the same time, I always kind of feel like I deserve a little bit more sometimes. Like this was the TV show.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Sure do.
Yeah, it was a sequel, but it was supposed to be a movie. Legion was supposed to get a sequel, and it kind of like got caught up. So instead of being a movie, they just made it a TV show on Sci-Fi. And I think we all know how TV shows on Sci-Fi usually fare. They usually just get canceled. So, but yeah, that's the one.
One that kind of lives rent free in my mind. I guess we just gonna have to go back to Batman. I want to see that Ben Affleck Batman movie. I want to see what he was gonna do because I'm a fan of Ben Affleck's movies, and I know he was gonna be behind the camera as well. So
yeah,
that was one. Yeah, I see people in the chat saying
Batgirl. You know what? Honestly, I want to know how bad. Like, I think they should have allowed us to see how bad Batgirl was. I wish someone would have released the work print version of it the way they did with X-Men Origins Wolverine. But I'm pretty sure if anyone did that, they would be blackballed from Hollywood.
Especially considering how that fucking Shazam sequel went. Yeah, y'all could have put Batman out.
But yeah.
Or Batgirl, excuse me. Here's one from Qdoma saying, greetings, Blerd and Carter. Hope you had a good week. I absolutely did not. I hate you for reminding me of it. I like the video that was done on Professor X and Magneto not being based on MLK and Malcolm X. My question coming out of this is, how would you feel about a black writer making the X-Men team that was in an alternate universe that was based on MLK and Malcolm X for a comic book? Or if they made these two, speaking Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, into mutants with powers in a more literal fashion? Thank you for your time and patience, respectfully.
I can give you a little bit of my thought on that. These are all things that and I'm kind of being reminded of videos that I wanted to make, but for whatever reason, just never got around to. There is a character in Marvel that is kind of that. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. I don't know if you remember this. This is actually, okay, we're going to get into the not so Wayback Machine, but it actually does kind of feel like the Wayback Machine just the same. There was a story. And it was in Secret Avengers Fear Itself. and I think it was Nick Spencer, I think that did this. I might be misremembering. It's incredibly possible. I'm entirely misremembering. But yeah, I believe it was Nick. I want to say it was Nick Spencer, just, offhand. And there was a character that was introduced called Leonard Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you may or may not remember. I'm gonna go on a limb and say probably nobody remembers this because I actually had barely remembered this shit. But Leonard Gray only has like the one appearance ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's grand opening, grand closing. But he was basically his power was kind of weird. He could bring things to life. And now I will definitely say he was not a what's the best way to put this? It was like he could warp inanimate objects
Mm-hmm.
into actual, like, living, breathing things, which is kind of wild to think about. But I want to pull this up. Basically, the issue in question, I believe it was issue 13 of Secret Avengers. During Fear itself, but the long and short of it, the long and short of it all was basically that this was a guy who could do these things, and Beast ends up encountering him. Here, I'll pull this up here. Beast ended up encountering this guy.
Why he look like Rock?
That was what I was about to get to. So, like, okay, he looks like Charles S. Dutton, and actually, I actually honestly believe he was modeled. I think it's not a stretch to say this. He looks like Charles S. Dutton. I think is large because he was modeled after him. But like his demeanor, the way he spoke, the way he carried himself, and how he tried to fight for equality and stuff like that, it was very reminiscent of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And you can but I say his first appearance was his last appearance because he was literally killed off in his first appearance, which is kind of sad. But I was actually thinking about doing a video on this guy. But basically, actually, dude, this is actually what's really going to make you see the Charles S. Dutton of it all is like right in here.
Mm-hmm. It was
Right.
that second panel when he was hugging Beast. I saw it.
Oh yeah. But like you see, this is like, this is basically what it was. But I was actually thinking about doing a video about this guy. And yeah, he tried to fight for equality and things of that matter, all that stuff. And yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. I say not probably. I am gonna do a video. It's just that it wasn't until this question came up that I was reminded, like, oh yeah, this is the thing I totally want to do. I was actually trying to look up characters, like, because there's lots of black characters in Marvel that are mutants that nobody knows exist. Like, and they're all characters who had limited showcases. So I wanted to do something like that. So we'll take a look at this guy before too long. I'll do like as close to a deep dive as humanly possible. But that's something kind of along the lines when I thought about that question. Like, but yeah, if I wouldn't mind seeing someone do something like what you were talking, like what Qdome was talking about. Like if someone came along and actually did, like, they want to do like an alternate take. Yeah, sure, whatever. Like they want, like, and I think I don't remember if this is the case. I feel like I remember this. This is a part of my headcanon somewhere. I feel like somewhere down the road, someone did slick try to do something with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in that regard. Not like on a major level, but I feel like it was something that just kind of came and went. I might be misremembering. Yeah. It's funny you brought them up. Jonathan Schwimbrod said Top 10 Nerd does videos on obscure mutants all the time, but they recycle the same 24 mutants for all of them. Yeah, it's don't get me started on Top 10 Nerd. Like, I like some of the people at Top 10 Nerd and some of the people who used to be at Top 10 Nerd, but I'm not gonna lie, they get on my last goddamn nerve sometimes. I remember, I'll never forgive them for this. They did some video about like the most powerful Milestone media characters. I could literally tell that none of them knew.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
that's where we're going with that.
Yeah, I was like, I could tell, like, because they were naming characters. I was like, huh? I was like, y'all are sitting here claiming that these characters are the most powerful, but like, you're not even naming the characters that. I was like, y'all aren't even naming the characters that are like
cribbed from the fandom wiki.
Yeah. Okay. And here's the thing. Dude, okay, so I want to just point something out. I remember when I was first starting to do videos that were like character breakdowns, I remember so many people would come to the comments and be like, oh, you just read the wiki. You just read the wiki. No, I actually sat down and read the fucking comics. Did I use the wiki to figure out what to read to learn more about the characters? Yes. But did I just select all on the wiki and copy and paste it into a script and just read it word for word? No, I like, okay. So like this is what I do. And I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. When if I go to the wiki, I go to the wiki for two things. I go to fact check the information I already have, and then I go to look at the characters. I don't want to call it a bibliography, but like, but that's basically the best word I can think of for it right now to refer to see basically to find out what all they've been in, so that way I can look and dig into those obscure comics
and then get some more ideas and things like that. Yeah.
Because honestly, some of the best information comes out of those little like one shots and like little two shots, those little obscure books that people don't even remember. Some of the best information comes out of those. So I like to have all that info. That's why and that's what I feel usually makes my videos different from everybody else's videos when they talk about them. But yeah, whenever I watch actually I don't even watch Top 10 Nerd anymore for that very reason. But I feel like they just read the wiki and honestly I think that's why they can pump out so many of those videos, because for one, they're not having to do a whole heap of a lot of research, and for two, they're just regurgitating this. Actually, Top 10 Nerd is basically the WhatCulture of comic books. They're the WhatCulture of comic books. They literally like WhatCulture. And don't get me wrong, I'm a guy who watches WhatCulture stuff a lot, but that's why I can say that I watch WhatCulture or not. I watch them just enough to be able to recognize when, okay, they put this video, top 10, blah, 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 this, that. Matter of fact, here, oh man, I'm gonna be nasty as fuck. Y'all are gonna fucking holler when I do this shit. So, here, let's go to youtube.com. I'm going to youtube.com as we speak. Going to WhatCulture Horror, which is my preferred, WhatCulture YouTube channel. So yeah, just putting that out there. And here, I'm gonna go into the video tab and let's see here. I'm gonna look for a thing. 10. Wait. Okay, here it is right here. Oh my god, I fucking love this shit. So, one thing that WhatCulture is really guilty of is regurgitating the exact same video over and over and over and over and over again. Or what they'll do, they will put out a video and they'll say something along the lines of, obscure horror movies you've never seen. And then what they'll do is they will literally bring up some horror movies that they've literally talked about ad nauseum on the channel. That's the type of shit they'll do. Like, case in point, here's a good example. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. So they'll basically tell you. Wait, where'd it go? It got away from me because I zoomed in a little bit. Here we go. All right, so now that we got it, I actually got it pulled up because I actually had to type in something to actually find the damn thing. So right here, they're going to have this thing right here, and it's going to say 9 most obscure horror movie, 9 most obscure and underrated slasher horror movies. I guarantee you there are going to be at least 6 movies in that list. I'm not going to watch the video because I'm not trying to deal with any more bullshit from YouTube today. But I can guarantee you that in there, let's see, slashers. Obscure slashers. So I promise you, they're probably going to sneak, they're somehow going to sneak Your Next in there. And Your Next is technically obscure, but it's not that goddamn obscure. They will probably sneak in some, they'll probably take like 2 random movies that you have probably seen on Tubi TV that no one's talking about ever. That's how they're going to like be able to have some credibility that these movies are obscure, and they're very likely going to be bad movies. They're not good movies. They're just saying, when they say obscure, they just mean bad. And then be done with it. So, yeah, that's basically what Top 10 Nerd is. They'll just, hey, you want to see the most powerful Milestone Media characters? Icon, Rocket, Hardware, Static. All right, our video's over. Goodbye. That's it. That's the video. They won't name any other characters. And most of the other characters' name will probably be like actual DC Comics characters that just so happen to have been in a Milestone book as well. That's basically what they do. But anyway, moving on.
All right,
JWR.
Yeah, he's saying, greetings, Blerd and Carter. Hope y'all didn't overstuff yourselves this weekend. I think, yeah, this is from like Thanksgiving and stuff. What's an example of a piece of media that you think is objectively well made and you can see the appeal, but it's just not for you? Well, seeing as how Ernie wants you all to bring out those straw hats, I'd have to say One Piece. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I get it, but no.
I actually, you know what's funny? I actually, to make a point about something, I went back and was trying to look for a clip of something that happened in One Piece, like real early on in its run. And it was just to make a point. It wasn't important, you know, or anything. It wasn't like anything. I was just like, oh, this is something that, you know, I think is like the end all be all. But like, I was just making a point about how like in anime, how they draw black people sometimes, like still to this day.
Yeah.
And I was like that shit when motherfuckers got the hot dog lips. I don't like that shit, or like or their lips are just one big round thing. That's like, yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see it. And I know some people say, well, no, it's actually like his style. Well, his style is to draw sambos. Is basically his style. His style is sambos. There you go. That said, I actually went back and tried to watch like a little bit of it. And you know, while I was, because I was, as I was looking for
a little bit to One Piece, like 300.
No. Like it was the thing I was looking for. I knew was in like the first like 5 or 6 episodes, so I just kind of skimmed through those, and I was like, yeah, this shit's trash. Yeah, no, I was like, that is, yeah. See, Rouse said, One Piece is a labor of love, but a labor nonetheless. Here's the thing. Yeah. I actually recognize that. It's a no for me, dog. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I jokingly always bring up One Piece just because I think it's funny, but like, yeah, I have no interest in the show itself, but I will definitely say that I get why people like it. Like, I understand. I think I will say this, I don't think it's well made. So that might be that might be where the disconnect is. I tell you what, you want to talk about some shit I can't get jiggy with? If you want to talk about well made, that shit we were talking about like a few weeks ago, what was it Dan or whatever the fuck it's called? I think it's well made. It's a well animated show. I can't speak from like, I guess that's where the it's not for me comes from, is from the writing. Yeah. Which or like the narrative that it is trying to tell. I'm sure that the rest of the show is great, but I'm sorry, like if you are asking me to ignore something that is like a part of its plot, I just can't. Or a theme that's a part of its plot, I just can't. Like there's no, I don't know, I'd have to see growth, but like that would also require me to get invested. And just based on the little bit I've seen, I'm not invested. So there you go.
Okay, nope.
Trap God.
Yep, last question saying, good evening, gentlemen, and Carter. Fuck you. I like the more comic issue focused podcast you guys have been doing recently, like with the new Absolute books or even the Venom War one. I'm going to be at word with y'all if these likes don't go up. My question for you guys is, how long do you personally want these new universes, speaking Absolute and the Ultimate, to last? The Ultimate Universe has a clear timeline for the Maker's return, so it should continue after or stop once they've dealt with him. Similarly, Absolute has one with Darkseid. Like we don't know. Like we ain't talked about it several times, Ernie. You know, it's like we ain't never talked about Absolute Ultimate Universe. I personally wouldn't mind a 5-year run for these books. 5 years, honestly, I would agree with you because I'm thinking of it more so like a TV show run. Just give me a solid 5 and I'm happy. Ultimate, I don't remember any other time that DC did a universe like an Ultimate Universe and just stuck with it. Because the like keeping it with Marvel, the Ultimate Universe, because I just finished looking it up.
How long did Earth 2 last? It was like a year, 2 years,
like 10 issues.
Yeah, it was like it was like 10, 12 issues. I like actually, you know what? Here, I'm not gonna live in ignorance.
Yeah.
Earth 2 volume. Let's see how long did. Oh shit! Never mind. Lies I tell.
How long?
2012 to 2015.
Okay, 2012, 2015. So
yeah,
all right,
it lasted about 3 years, give or take.
So yeah, I would do 5 because I actually looked up how long Ultimate Marvel went, and Ultimate Marvel went for 15.
Yeah.
And the only thing people will tell you about Ultimate Marvel, Ultimate Spider-Man, and everything else was shit.
It aged like milk.
yeah. So that was obviously 15 years too long. Oh yeah, give me. It's something that you would say a lot. I can't miss you if you don't leave for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a solid 5 of Ultimate Wonder Woman, and then I can just talk about all the crazy, the penance whips and the bloodline tattoos and Bruce Lesnar having the buckshot batarang shotgun and all that. We can reminisce about all that. And we can't talk about the bad stuff. And if we do talk about the bad stuff, it'll be like an issue here or there or something like that.
Superman flying around with the dust particles of Krypton on his back.
Oh, no. I started thinking about Dirty D from Pootie Tang. When he get out the car, you just see the big ass wave of dust. That's a Superman cake. So yeah.
And then when he pulled the Eddie Brock, motherfucker got naked. He got naked in the book. The suit just came up off of him. I was like, bro, stop.
Yeah, so
Juice
I
Wayne,
would
not Juice Wayne.
Oh, bro. So yeah, I would give you all that. I would give you. All that.
I would. Yeah, I would concede that. I would also say too, like, yeah, for me, Absolute Universe. For me, I actually would be okay with it if they went just 2 years. Give us like 2 solid years. Give like okay, do this. Pull a Tom King. Give me 12. Give me a solid 12, and then we see from there. Like, give me the solid 12. I fucks with you for 12, and then after that, we'll revisit after that.
That almost you sound more so like you would want it in the sense of like how Gerard Way was doing Young Animal, just a quick pop up, bunch of fucking buds. We out of here.
Yeah.
I see you. I see you at some other point. Okay.
Look,
I like
don't
that. I like that. Okay.
don't try and maintain some kind of like. Okay. I'm gonna use this as an example. Don't treat this shit like Amazing Spider-Man. Don't like be trying to put out Amazing Spider-Man number 458, 492, 711, and 5,898 when you ain't got no goddamn story to tell. You put them books out. You say, all right, look, hey, Kelly, what you got for me on this Wonder Woman, this absolute Wonder Woman you just did? You just dropped 12 on me. You got anything else after that? And if Kelly was like, hey, look, I tell you what, this is what I got. I got this, but like, I mean, I kind of want to cook this story up a little bit. I don't want to just like have some fill-in writer come in and then tell some bullshit ass stories just to keep the book out there in the ether. Like, no, let that motherfucker go somewhere. Let Kelly go somewhere and write the goddamn book. Write another 12 and it'd be fire. Like that, like Tom King come in and say, hey, I got 12. How many you got for Vision? I got 12. How many you got for Miracle Man? 12. Yeah, that's what or was it not Miracle Man, but Mr. Miracle. You know what I mean?
I like that idea. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Like I still would do 5, but from going off of what you're talking about, I feel like that would help the writers out because you kept saying, give me 12. If Kelly Thompson or somebody could just completely just do all of it.
Yes.
That leaves her free to do whatever other books that would leave the artist free to go. Yeah, that's actually
that is
yeah.
And you know what? And I know this is gonna catch some flack.
Okay.
Because John Stewart just said, is that the Saga model? Yeah, that's the Saga model. Like the way that Saga is and it's for better or worse. Yeah. That means that, well, no one else is going to write that shit. And that's kind of how I feel like it should be. I feel like, all right, Kelly Thompson put her mark on Wonder Woman. Like she has presented this Wonder Woman. And I feel like that's the Wonder Woman people are going to want to see. So, and you know, I know what some people are going to say, well, what about Prime Earth Wonder Woman? There's been so many writers that have written that version of Wonder Woman, and you know, we keep changing out. Well, that's the goddamn problem, and that's why some of these characters don't have any consistency to them, or why maybe sometimes a character might seem a little different because it's like, oh, well, it's because somebody else is fucking writing them. But the thing is, I feel like in this particular case with the Absolute Universe, if it was my money, if I was over DC, what I would do is I'd say, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. Absolute Universe is this. Okay, Kelly Thompson is working on Absolute Wonder Woman. That's her book. We got Scott Snyder on Absolute Batman. That's his book until he don't want to do it no more. If he don't want to do it no more, well, then that's the fucking end of it, okay? We're done. Done. If he wants to come back in another 5 years and hand us another 5, 10, 12, whatever, cool. But if not, all right, go. Get up out of here. Superman, same thing. Jason Aaron, if he hangs like 5, 10, 12 on us, cool. Get the fuck on up out of here till you got something else. And don't bring these characters back for main series until they got a story to tell. Now, that might not be the most money-making thing, but I feel like it's the thing of integrity. Like, if you don't, like, because I'll be honest with you, if it was me, with my story even, like, if I am still around and alive and capable of doing the damn thing, I don't want nobody else writing my shit. I'd be like, no, I'm like, oh, okay, you want like a guest writer? Like, you want like someone to come and do like a guest story or like a backup story? Cool. But I don't want my book to be, oh, well, it's me for the first like 5 issues, and then after that, it's like, man, just any motherfucker that wants to. No, I don't want that. I want some consistency. And I think that's something that the comic industry sorely lacks in. I mean, I'm not saying that like it has to be that in all things, but when it's stuff like this, specifically stuff like Absolute Universe, that kind of feels like it should be finite, then yes, I feel like that should definitely be the case. But creator-owned is another story altogether. You do what you want with your shit, but yeah, anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at on that. That's where I'm at on that. Tell the amount of stories you have in your pocket. If Kelly said, hey, I only got the one story, all right, I'd be like, well, shit, after that last issue of Absolute come out, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, all right, well, here, unplug this shit. All right, well, it was good, y'all. See y'all later. Scott Snyder, same thing. Scott, like, hey, I ain't got no more in the can. I just came out with issue 12. That was it, y'all. All right, well, cool. All
Yeah.
right. Let me know when y'all come back.
3-4 years, come back down the line. Hey, look who coming. Hey, you like she returns or some shit, and you just see like the sword or something. Oh, you lose your goddamn mind. They bring that Wonder Woman back. Yeah.
Think how much more impactful the Batman Hush story arc would have been if Hush actually stayed gone until Hush 2.
How the fuck? Then how are we gonna get Shush?
Exactly. That's my point. That's my goddamn point. Look, they keep Shush. I don't need Shush. That was the idea they could have. Like you always say people you have stories in their back pocket. That's one they could have kept in the back pocket. Like that could have stayed firmly back there on the back on the cheeks is where that one could have stayed. But yeah, that is let's get into some questions. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I actually found some questions that did not have question in front of them, but it's because I thought they were somewhat interesting. And this one's actually an interesting one because I don't think I have ever heard anyone bring this comic up to me ever a day in my life, and it's a throwback to 2019. Jesus Christ. This feels like forever ago, but it's really not. We got one here. This is from the infamous Mike Manhattan. It says, have you guys ever read The Weatherman from Image Comics?
No, but I do know what it is.
Yeah, it's this right here. I've never read it either, but it's always been something that was on my mind to read.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'll give you this right here. It says the future's only hope has a 0% chance. Nathan Bright had it all: an awesome girlfriend, a kick-ass dog, and a job as the #1 weatherman on terraformed Mars. That sounds nasty. But when he's accused of carrying out the worst terrorist attack in human history, an event that wiped out nearly the entire population of Earth, Nathan becomes the target of a manhunt that spans the galaxy. But is Nathan truly responsible for such a horrific crime? And why can't he remember? Confused, terrified, and totally unprepared for life on the run, Nathan's fate lies in the hands of Amanda Cross, the disavowed government agent assigned to his case. Together, the unlikely duo will have to rely on each other as they battle their way through the solar system in search of the truth and the key to stopping a second extinction-level attack. A full-throttle, widescreen science fiction epic about the damage we do in the name of justice and what it truly means to be redeemed. You don't want to miss The Weatherman! I don't know. I was just trying to church it up a little bit. But anyway, they actually did 3 volumes of this, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 3 volumes. And as a matter of fact, I am almost positive. I don't want to.
You know where they could, like, if they didn't want to have to try to hunt down those trades, did you know anywhere they could like read them?
You know, it's crazy that it's crazy you say that because oddly enough, I think I could have sworn that I had probably seen it on there, but oddly enough, it is actually not on there, which is just wild to me. I actually think that's incredibly strange that it's not on there. But I can tell you what, you know what you can read on that motherfucker? You can read Local Man, goddammit. You can read Local Man, which to my understanding has just wrapped up.
Okay.
They actually did this weird thing with Local Man where have you read any of it? Did you ever get around to reading any of Local Man?
That first trade.
Okay, got you. So Carter, they did something real nasty with Local Man, and I think you'll dig it. So one of their last issues was issue number 13. And then I got real confused one day because then, all right, I just want to show you this. I'm showing this just to make a point. So you see that there, Local Man, issue 13. Then one day, the very next issue, Local Man 25. I was like,
Okay,
excuse
that
me?
confused the fuck out of me.
I was like,
That truly confused me.
I was like, sir, Mr. Fleeks, Mr. Seeley, I think someone made a mistake on the title of your comic. This is not issue 25. Should be 14. But no, it was a joke because of how abruptly a lot of Image comics used to end sometimes. So it was like an homage to that. It was
like,
an homage to
they tell
that.
you to like literally speed this shit up, and you just said, okay, fuck 14, 15, 16. So, okay, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. We don't. I was like, all right, cool. Well, let's wrap this shit up. Look, like I was talking about, they were snatching plugs and cords. All right, shut this shit down. But yeah, if you have a mind to read something like A Local Man, you can read it on Global Comics in its entirety, and you can get your first 1-year subscription. All you got to do is either click the link in the description, or if you're on Twitch, you can type in !GCX. It should actually, let me test that, because I think last week it did not work for one reason or another, and I don't know why. And it is still not working. Okay, cool. Bet. I'll fix that. I'll figure out what's going on there. That is so weird that it is not working, but yeah, hey, I guess fuck me, am I right? That said, our next question, we'll just move on to the next question. So we got another one here. This is from Venom Absolute, parentheses, anti-venom. And they're asking the question, hey, Blerd, just want to know if you plan on covering Superman number 20 and 21 next week. Also, what did, what did Spotify do? Oh, what did Spotify?
Say it like he said it. Say it like he said it.
What did a Spotify do to you, Carter?
This motherfucker's the human form of Spotify. What did Spotify do to y'all? What did I do on Spotify?
I don't remember.
Me either. See,
I'm not 100%.
You don't stay here for an entire Blerd cave, and then you ask a question, and then your ass just vanishes. So we have no context as to your goddamn question.
It's like,
watch the whole thing, dummies.
What? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Which is, oh, wow. Apparently. Okay. Now, let's see. I think I fixed it. I think what it is, they wanted me to log in again. Now let's see what happens. Now I'm officially logged in. I jumped the gun on that one.
Disappeared into the night after throwing a flashback of a question. You ain't lying.
Yeah, man. What?
I don't know what
okay. Apparently, yeah. It's not working. Well, okay. If that's the case, well, then I guess yeah. That is a screw me. You can use the QR code. There's a QR code there. It'll take you straight to the app. Or if you just go to Global Comics, if you use the promo code GCX Blur Without Fear, you can you get the same deal. Shout out to wait, where'd it go? There's right here. Bam, right here. Omega Cerebro for joining the Blerd Club Silver squad. I'm here for it. Love to see it.
Even Cerebro is a goddamn Omega level mutant.
Man, dude, everybody's becoming Omega. But to go back to the question originally, am I going to cover Superman? Yeah, probably. So here's the issue. And I shot 4 or 5 videos, I think 5 or 6 videos this week. All New Venom, number 1. X-Men number 8. ThunderCats Apex, number 1. I also shot Avengers number 21 and Absolute Superman number 2. On top of that, West Coast Avengers, technically I shot that last week, but it's actually now ready to be released. It'll probably get released sometime this weekend. So yeah, I'm probably going to go back and do it. There's other books that I do want to do videos for, but the thing I've started kind of getting in the mindset of is I just don't have all the time in the world like I would like. So sometimes comics will come out and I'll say, you know what, I'll just wait until, another issue comes out and I'll have more to talk about with it. It'll actually be worth the time. I haven't even read Superman number 20 yet. Just because there was so much other shit on my, like, to put a finer point, like, I actually spent a lot of time playing catch up. Like, that's also why a Two-Face video did not get made. I actually thought about doing one for Two-Face, but I just didn't get around to it. I edited 3 of the 5 videos that I shot. Robo has the other 2. And I think he is working on Avengers as we speak, or he might be working on Absolute Superman. He's working on Absolute Superman as we speak. Which I think, yeah, because he sent me a message earlier. Duh. So there's that. I got to, not to brag, I actually got to read Storm number 3 already. Cause I got to chit chat with Moreira about it. And he'll actually be showing up to chit chat with us pretty soon, I think.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I feel like you getting to read all these storms is to lower your guard
Probably.
for when that Akugan come out and you catch it. I think that's what they're doing.
That's probably what it
Get that
is.
shit in the back of your mind somewhere to when you read that news issue of Aquagun and you wonder why this bald caveman black dude, African man got these glasses on for no reason. I didn't even know they made glass back then. And he just catch it just unceremoniously.
Literally like, bloop, 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 done.
You just see
out.
somewhere in the back and with very small text for Iron Man. That's all you gonna see.
That's it.
all you gonna see.
That's all
Watch.
it's gonna be. That's all
Watch.
it's gonna be. God damn. Also, we got a nerd large out here says, "Let's fucking go!" Earn Blackbeard, Carter Hook, and the pirate ship Blerd.
Oh, I thought that was censored. Okay.
No. It was for the pirate ship Blerd. I'm here for it. I love to see it. We got another one here. This is actually just a highlighted message, but yeah, still says this is from Bill 930505. Says, sorry for missing out the Blur Cave a bit late. Had to take my mom to see Wicked Part 1. I actually need to go see that. She's a big Cynthia Erivo fan, and now I gotta wait for a year-long intermission. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. So my wife and daughter went to go see it, and my daughter actually went to go see it before that, so she's seen it twice now. I have not seen it at all, but she loved it both times. Wife absolutely loved it, so now I have to see it. So and I'm not even like that huge of a, I'm not really a big Wizard of Oz person, and not even really that big of a Wicked, like, Broadway show person. Like, I know a couple of songs and that's about it, and it's the ones that everybody knows.
I didn't know it was a Broadway show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you want to hear some nasty work? I only really know one of the songs because of Glee. Because they
Broadway and Broadway. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, so there you go. But oh wait, he says
Yeah, I saw it. He said
okay, yeah.
what he was referring to is us Spotify users needing to watch the stream more because you're tired of explaining the things we can't see. Because y'all miss out on so much goddamn content.
Yeah.
You don't know why Ernie laughing. You don't know why I'm laughing. You don't know what Ernie's showing. You don't know what I'm looking at. Y'all
Just tune
just
in
got
every now
to
and again.
listen to this shit while y'all stuck at a red light. You don't even know why you laughing. You just hear us laughing and think you got to laugh with us, you goddamn cyborg. But yes, that's why a lot of y'all, I know y'all listen to us on Spotify. I appreciate y'all listening to us on Spotify, but that's why y'all also got to do your work. Go back and see why we laughing. Go back and see why Ernie said, okay, I want y'all to look at this real. I want y'all to look at this. You don't even know what we looking at.
It does. So I actually thought about, like, I think we tried doing video podcasts on Spotify a couple of times. I didn't really notice a huge difference, but we might go back to it. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Don't be mad because you missed out on Again You Force visual gags. See, y'all miss shit like that.
It's some stuff that,
like that.
I will say that, and you know what? I think that's why when it comes to, like, entertainment value, I've always thought of myself, I don't think of myself as an actual comedian. But, like, if I ever was an actual comedian, I would think of myself as more of a visual, like, sight gag comedian, like someone like, you got to see what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm a physical comedy guy, but that's just me. It's all about what I'm showing you, not what I'm telling you. But that said, to get us to get us to the next one, we got another one here. This is from here, pull it back up. This from LP3 says up with the question. Batman and Green Lantern are off the table. Who are some of the best detectives you'd put your money on in the big two? So yeah, Green Lantern, Batman off the table. You know what? A guy that people don't think about very often. Flash. Barry Allen, because he's a crime scene investigator. He's actually a pretty good detective. Pretty good at figuring shit out, except for when it has to do with the Reverse Flash. That's usually when he's a little stupid. But the question, yeah, is that
this is me being biased again because I really love that book, Christopher Chance.
Oh yeah. I give you that. Human Target out here. Human Target out here. Detective, actually, yeah, Tubes of one right here just said Detective Chimp, Nightwing, also very good choices. Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, also incredible detective. Tim Drake, that literally is the thing that's like his claim to fame is that of all the Bat family, he is the best detective. That's his thing. Not the best fighter, not the best escape artist, not the best ninja, no, best detective. But that's also why I like Tim Drake.
That's all he wanted to be was Bruce.
Yeah, that's it. No more, no less. You want to get to the Marvel side of things, then that one becomes for me, I think as far as like detective style characters go, while you wouldn't associate Black Panther with being a detective, he's actually got very good deductive reasoning skills, and when he has had to do detective work, he's actually pretty damn good at it. Daredevil, same. I think that's actually why Mark Waid's Daredevil works so well, is because it's a lot of like inner monologue detective work. After that, it's gonna be your typical street level people. Yeah, your Moon Knights. Moon Knight's not a bad detective, depending on how he feels that week. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Can you think of anybody else, Carter?
No, I can't. It's, people they're saying names in the chat. Misty Knight.
Yeah, Misty Knight. I give you Misty Knight. I give you Misty. Yeah. I give you that. Ralph Dibny, the Elongated Man, Midnighter. Those are definitely some good ones. Definitely some good ones. Jessica Jones. I actually, you know what? You know what? Here, you know what? I'm out of pocket. I'm out of pocket on that one because I did not. So that was an obvious one right there for me that I completely fucking missed. Trying to think of anybody else. And I guess, you know what? Nah. Yeah. I think those are. Oh, yeah, Night Thrasher. Yeah, I forgot about Night Thrasher. Damn, I'm out here just forgetting about all the black folks. All right. I've cooked myself enough. That's enough of that. And then also, I think that's it. I think we're good. Carter. Let's get up out of here. Okay. Carter, do you have anything you want to announce before we dip?
I apologize for no stream last week. I like I told Jonathan Motor yesterday, I planned on doing a Jackbox stream for you all on my birthday, and then shit went left. So maybe if Ernie streams on his, maybe you'll see me over there somewhere or something. But yeah, this week was rough. But yeah, no, I'm finna listen to you. I'm gonna read you all's complaints about Moon Knight in that Discord because of Marvel Rivals. Oh, you know what? I'll do this. Fuck it. Keep an eye out in that Discord. You might see me in the TV room. There's a new episode of Invincible Fight Girl that came out this week. Or last week. We watched the first 5 episodes last week. So yeah, I'll probably just do that in those 2 episodes of Creature Commandos.
How many
it's
episodes?
6 right now.
Okay. I wonder how many they're gonna do overall though.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look ahead, see if I can find out. That show is fire. Apparently 10 is the most I see listed.
Okay. And we on 6 right now, and they're dropping 7 tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, 7's tonight, and then you'll get the last. Actually, they're going to do a double feature for the last 2.
Okay, so I'll probably wait until Sunday then, so we can get 2 episodes of Fight Girl and then 2 episodes of Creature Commandos. I'll probably just keep an eye out for that tomorrow.
Yeah, Creature Commandos was good. I dug it.
Okay.
That said, we're done. We're done. That's the show, y'all. I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I'm still just dejected from earlier. So yeah, you try to do a nice thing. You try to be one of the good guys. And yeah, it is what it is. And I tried to do the right thing. I tried to, help promote something, and now this is life. This is life now, y'all. I don't make the rules. This is life now. And so for the chat, for the chatters, lurkers, super chatters, people in the Discord, for the patrons, for the Blerd Club channel members, all my people on Threads, all my people on Blue Sky, Earth's Mightiest subscribers. For Carter Presents, I'm the Blerd without fear. And Sony and YouTube, I hadn't forgot about you either. You can go to hell.
Bye.